Yo, is anything broken? No, everything works. Holy cow, it's a first. We need to play one more long game. We need to... What do we need to do? We need to win a game with 400 amber in our warehouse. We need to win a game with 50 infused tools. We could win a game with 4 dangerous glade events. We could win a game without opening caches. We got a bunch of stuff to do. And flooded mines is going to make all of it very, very easy. So we're going to do a Coral Forest flooded mines game. How about that? Who would I like to take for a Coral Forest? I believe there's a lot of meat on the ground in Coral Forest. Is this true? Am I making it? Yeah, it looks like it. We've got eggs, meat, and insects. So that pulls me a little bit towards a lizard caravan. There's usually a medium amount of fertile soil in Coral Forest. That pulls me towards like a human caravan. I don't think anything ever pulls me towards a harpy caravan. It's like they're nice to see, but I don't know why I would ever just want to take 9 harpies right out of the gate, unless we were trying to build a harpy utopia. But we've done that, so we don't need to worry about it. And then the question is the items that this caravan brings worth taking the people? And in this case, I think it is. We've got stuff to make bricks. We have 14 fabric, a little bit of food, some fuel. I think that all looks fine. So what else do I want to bring? Well, wood is a little hard to come by. Taking 14 boards would be more economical than taking 42 wood, so we'll probably do that. I want to take a little extra food, I think, maybe? I could also just take like 42 oil. I could also just take like an herbalist scamp. This is the one that harpies are good at, though. I can't afford a small farm. I don't really have a lot of great picks here. I'll just take the oil. We don't have any, and we might be able to use it for a glade event or something. So embark me. Flooded mines, fora, pressured, expedition. +5 to spark to production and drizzle. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We start with fertile soil. Nice, nice, nice. We start with veggies. Can't do anything about that. We start with stone. It's fine. It's all fine. Now, what glades are we looking at first? Well, that looks reachable. That looks reachable. And this looks kind of reachable. So I think we're just going to be woodcuttering out to the left and to the right. So you'll go here. You'll go, like, here for the time being. Both of you, surprise, going to be priority 2. Stonecutter's camp is going to come down here. And I need a small forager's camp for that broccoli. And these are going to be priority 1. And that's going to be our start. Pretty straightforward. Now, Firekeeper. Long game makes us favor humans in the hearth. Turn off coal, turn off oil temporarily. We'll turn it back on later, probably. Let's get people gainfully employed. We're going to save a human to work in here because they've got a specialty for it. Don't need the altar. And yeah, you just go ham on some trees. Oh, what are our bad mysteries? 40% slower with housing. Dead, but need housing. Sacked resources burn quicker. Fading again, but only complex food ×1 and services ×1, so that's not horrible. Let's see. For a long game, forest mitigation is good. However, if we decide to go for the order, or for the deed, that has us not open any caches, forest mitigation is like 130 hostility worth of caches normally. So that's going to make it a lot worse. I am a noted Sahilda's Secret Cookbook appreciator, but I'm also a noted Burnt to a Crisp appreciator. And if we're getting +5 Spark Dew during Drizzle, that does kind of pull us towards Trial by fire? Is that what it's called? Baptism by fire? Baptism of fire and burnt to a crisp are super good together because they reward you for burning Blightrot cysts. But we're not guaranteed to even see that. And the Cornerstone's just kind of good, but I don't think it's as good as the Secret Cookbook. Taking this early, we can build the rest of our economy around it. Like, knowing we get 10 jerky for every pie, we're now strongly incentivized to take any kind of blueprint that makes pie. So let's go with that. And then we'll wait for our orders to pop, and then we will go ahead and see what blueprints we have. Orders. What you got for me? Fulfill need for clothing 8 times in 8 minutes. Okay, not impossible if we take a building that can produce coats. Right? We have 5 humans, so they'd need to grab coats twice. It's really not impossible, because we started with 14 fabric. I'll give it a shot. Why not? 5 coats per minute might not be the worst thing. And then don't show me the other 2. They might be timed orders. Now, we need something that makes pie. We need something that makes coats. I see artisan. Can I build an artisan right away? I can. What an incredible blessing. Bakery makes pie. What an incredible blessing. Is that better than plantation, knowing that you have farmland? Yeah, I think so, because plantation doesn't make flour for us. We can use berries in pie, but we can also use anything else we find in pie. We could use meat and insects in pie, because we know we're not going to be making jerky, because we get free jerky. So, yeah, I do think bakery is better than plantation here, even though we know exactly where fertile soil is. And now we could take greenhouse, we get plus spark dew production, and we can grind mushrooms into flour, and we can make herbs and pie. So this all works great. I see no reason to not take that. Now, pause me, because the most important thing we need to do is get this artisan up. This is, you can't imagine how priority this is. Don't do anything else in here, just make coats. Until you've got like 50. I don't want you to do anything else. I want to trim woodcutters so that I have spare builders. I want this to happen yesterday. Because in order to fulfill need for clothing 8 times, I need humans to fulfill it and then take another break and fulfill it again. And that's the only scary part. And also there's going to be a duration in here. Like, after we fill need for clothing 8 times, it's going to be like, okay, make sure it's done for a minute. And we're also going to need to make sure that happens. Like, the resources are fine. We're just kind of racing against how often they need to put a new coat on. And that's the only thing I'm worried about. So we're going to get that done. We're going to get this staffed. I want you to make 30 coats. And then once you've done that, I can take you out of there. Yeah, we're going to have plenty in there. We're actually out of fabric. All of you are working. Okay. I'm just going to micromanage this really quick. Also, we never use coal for glade events. Just burn coal. Our woodcutters are pretty understaffed right now. I don't want to run this for this long. It takes 2 minutes for you to make coats? Are you out of your mind? You need to hurry up. Okay, let's plan some other things while we wait. We know we're going to need to clear that off, because we're going to need space for greenhouses. I can just put the rain collectors behind the main warehouse like we normally do. I think that's fine. And now I'm like, I would love to see harpies as a third species here. I'd really love to see harpies as a third species here, because they double production in the rain collector. They like working in the artisan. We can probably find a way to make pigment. We might need barrels. Like, there's a bunch of reasons that we might just want to cram harpies in there. Also, get that tree too. Oh, what am I saying? We're on Coral Forest. We just get metal for free out of trees. So as soon as these guys are done making these coats, they're getting the boot. Like you, great job, you're done. You can come cut wood again. And then you, great job, you're done. You can come pick vegetables. Those are now in the fire. Like, you know, like not in the fire. Metaphorically, they're in the fire. And we just need people to take breaks. We've got 5 minutes to take 2 breaks, and then plus like a 30-second timer. I think we're in really good shape to finish that. You have 17. I don't want you to make any more, truly. Oh, there's still 10 in there. Hang on. I need you to carry them away, and then I don't want you to make any more. I guess the easier thing to do would just be to turn it off. That's probably like the easiest way to make that happen, in the way that I want it to happen. And then in Storm, rather than try and rush houses, I think I'm just going to cut woodcutters. It's not ideal, but it is a solution. I don't really care about having a free builder right now. This also means if we see that cornerstone that's like, hey, if you, well, I guess beavers would be good now too, because beavers like wearing coats as well. There's no way that our third species can go wrong here. No matter what it is, it's going to be good. If it's beavers, they get extra resolve from the fact that we've got a coat pipeline set up already. If it's harpies, we've got no shortage of jobs for them. And the next thing to get up is probably going to be a workstation. We'll be able to get 2 greenhouses onto this. That's pretty good. You're almost done with your first stone. I'm very proud of you. I need more people taking breaks, though. Could you take breaks? It's okay, I don't mind. I really don't. Just go, like, grab a coat. If they don't have a job, does that force them to take a break? Let's ask an empirical question here really quick. What if none of you have jobs? I guess you wouldn't go on break, but hopefully you have a coat already. So let's see if they grab stuff. Oh, they're gonna build, right. It's not quite the empirical question I was looking for, but they do, actually, it looks like. Wait, is this it? I can just turn it in? Oh. I don't have to wait for the timer at all. So plus 30 coats production, 5 coats per minute, and 30 fabric. Let's wait until impatience ticks over, just to make sure we're not wasting any of it. That's really interesting. I know we didn't quite answer the question that we set out to ask, but... Yeah, I know timed orders are ready to complete. Just chill. I'm waiting for impatience. You still have 22 coats. It's not going to go away. 0.94. 0.95. You're on your last stone, and then you'll be free labor. 0.97. 0.98. Okay, there's the impatient sound effect. Deliver. What you got next? Complete any 2 dangerous or forbidden glade events. 50% the amount of goods produced in a butcher, and we get a butcher. This would mean opening at least 1 glade in Storm. I don't really care about jerky. But I do care about oil. Hey, this 50% of the amount of goods produced in the butcher is one of those perks where you're like, yeah, we can just sacrifice oil year-round if we set up a couple farms for it. What can we make oil out of? Anything we grow in the greenhouse? No. Okay, well that makes it a little worse. But I would like to have a butcher. So it'd be 1, 2. What do we have for it? Not a ton. Not very much at all. We could throw together some packs of provisions, because sometimes that gets used for some of the weird events. Again, I'm kind of like... It's a nothing ventured, nothing gained kind of situation. So yeah, why not? Why shouldn't I have everything? You're gonna come all the way out here. I'm looking at hostility, don't worry. I need people working on this through storm, though. I could build a big shelter. Can't reach those 2 trees that I need to chop down for it, though. So is this the part where you sacrifice your design ideals and you just build a shelter wherever? Yeah, I think it might be. I think that's the point we're at. You guys done with this rock? No, 21 of 20. Just get off it. This is priority. Build me a house so you don't die this storm. Show me a blueprint. I don't even know what we want at this point. I guess a monastery is quite good. I do like the green brew. Would be nice to have a services building for the hostility 4 effect. Build it over their fire? Yeah, true. Could do that. I have no plans to build a monastery, but I think it's better than anything else there. You working on this? Yeah, you're working on this. People are going to be miserable this storm. But I'm not willing to compromise my woodcutters. Okay, I've thought about it. I think I'm willing to compromise my woodcutters. God, they need to be idle. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't like that at all. I mean, I can favor lizards if some of them move in. There. You know what? Good enough. Dude, if you've never seen Against the Storm, I love it. It's an outstanding game. It's billed as a city builder, but it's not. It's like a stress simulator. Fundamentally. I don't think I need builders anymore, so you guys hop in here. You guys are just chilling. I have 9 minutes to not only find 2 glade events, but to complete 2 of them. So you are going to come out here. And that's immediately what you're going to start working on after this glade opens. You know, just get in there. I don't need a spare builder. I really do need this to go up, though. We can make plenty packs of provisions if we need to. If it becomes necessary, we can do it. But we could also just roll really well on glade events. Also, stop burning coal. I think 20 is the cutoff for glade events. It's 20, thank God. So if I use oil, I could still do 1 more glade event with it. So let's do that. And then who do I cut? I think I cut you guys for sure. You come to work in here. Blocks the ability to stack goods. Don't care. Just start working it immediately. And now, all of you leave. get out. All of you get in here. Start working. What are you? Beavers are our third species for this settlement. That is fine, but I don't want them right now. Oh, we should have taken burnt to a crisp. I think I still take Baptism of Fire. It's so good. And by so good, I mean it's like worse than most of the other hostility perks, but we're not going to be able to use most of them in this game. So it's, it's like good in that sense. Yeah, fine. So the storm, it's unclear. It's one of those like semi Cthulhian kind of Lovecraftian lore things. The storm is an environmental effect, but the forest, the anima of the place that you're in, is displeased with you, and you have this hostility meter that represents how badly the environment wants you to get the hell out of the environment. And you have different ways that you can mitigate that. There's also, you are like a viceroy, you're like a settlement leader, and there is a queen, and the queen also has some supernatural hand-wavy MacGuffin lore powers. And so you've got her impatience bar down here, and the worse you do at the settlement, and the longer you take to do things in the settlement, the more unhappy she gets. And those are really like the two mechanics that you're competing against. You're competing against hostility, because if hostility gets too high, people get mad and they leave. And when people get mad and they leave, the queen gets more impatient, and when the queen gets too impatient and the bar fills all the way up, that's your game over. So it's a whole bunch of different systems that you're trying to balance all at the same time. Let's start getting some basic building materials going. Let's finish getting this stone deposit mined, and then I'll just have another laborer. And just roll me a good event one. The fire's not going out. Oh, it is. I turned wood off. That might be why it's going out. Hang on. You can use wood in there. That's fine. You're allowed to use wood. That's okay. Just roll me a good event. I can do this. I have the oil. Okay. Prosperous Archaeology doesn't do anything for us because we're not opening caches this game, so I'll be sending that to the Citadel. You guys are done. Get out. You guys are getting in. Go. How much time is that? 1 minute 30. Okay. We're set. That's the timed event finished, and from this we are getting not only a butcher, but we are getting outstanding butcher production, which is going to help our complex food. Our complex food is going to help our resolve. Our resolve will help us win. Great news so far. Everything going very well. I'm going to wait until these glade events are cleaned up to take another order, because it might be another timed order. It's difficult to complete a bunch at the same time. Smokehouse I don't think I'm going to need. It's 3-star jerky, but we're going to get a ton of jerky from Sahilda's cookbook, so I'm inclined to salvage you when we have the spare labor for it. I'd like someone working in here again, now that we have coat production up. I could afford to have one person work in an artisan. I also need to set rain collectors up. There's a lot that needs to be done right now. There's like a lot that needs to be done right now. So, clear these. Make space for my rain collectors. And then, I guess after the rain collectors, we need to unscrew our housing situation, because we're not really paying any attention to it. 9 left. Do I have anyone else I can give you? No. I want the spare builder. No, the spare builder has nothing to do. Get in there. Also, we're about to get like 4 spare people. Prestige 20, no orders, no trading is not a level of proficiency that we will ever reach on this channel. It's whoever that was. I don't know if it was like who's the guy who keeps posting the creators channel. Is it Rob? No. Ron. That was it. I don't know if it was Ron Empire, if it was like Dolphin you were watching, or one of those guys, but we're never going to be that good, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just being like a slightly above average gamer on a good day. I'm not encouraging you to strive for mediocrity, but like if mediocrity is the easiest thing for you to attain without a significant time investment, by all means, go for it. Dark Twinge? Alright, I'll check that out later. I'm trying not to spoil myself on Prestige 20 too much, but I'm also trying to see like what other people are up to in Against the Storm. Your idol? Yeah, that's okay. I think probably only one of you needs to be in there. Stonecutter's camp is done, except not quite, because there's another rock over here. And there's another rock over here. Yeah, there's another rock. Okay, we're going to be fine on bricks. We've also got potential mine capabilities. But really, we need to go rain collector. Timed orders ready to complete. Incredible. I can wait like 10 seconds for impatience to tick over 1 again. I'll just be pleased if I'm able to finish every deed in the game by like the end of next year. Not this year, because, you know, it's almost over, but if we were 100% achievements by, I don't know, like midsummer next year, I'd consider that a success. Now, let's get housing cleared out, because then we can get hub upgraded. When we get hub upgraded, we get a resolve bonus. When we get a resolve bonus, people will be happier? I don't know, man. Resolve is good, I guess. You, no, not you. Get out. I need a beaver friend for there. Are they both working in a woodcutter right now? No, one's in a stonecutter's camp. You shouldn't be in a stonecutter's camp. That is a waste of your talents. You should be in here where you like it. And then here, the biggest thing we need is flour. And I see flour. So the economy is constructed. Let me walk you through the economy. We have a greenhouse. Greenhouse grows mushrooms. Mushrooms turn into flour in the stamping mill. Bakeries turn pie and also herbs, which we also grow in the greenhouse, into pie. And then every time we make pie, we make jerky. And that's it. That's the whole pipeline. That's food forever. Basically. I could put... Oh, it works out perfectly. It's a 4x4. It's like it was destiny for this to come together this way. I can shove more people in here. Yeah, get to work. And then I want this up, too. Because we can make skewers. We can make skewers with mushrooms! So we need to figure out the second part of this equation. I don't know where we find eggs, roots, berries, or vegetables. But at least for now, just use like anything you can find in there. And then jerky, hey, look, I'm going to set a jerky limit of 50. You can use oil for that. We'll figure something out for oil. Use like plant fiber, whatever, who cares. I don't think you're ever going to make jerky. I think as soon as the pie engine is up and running, you're never going to have to think about jerky for the rest of your natural life. I also want someone in here making coats. So I guess that means I want fewer woodcutters. Are you guys almost done with that? No, you just started on it. Is it time for you yet? No, I don't think so. I also need to remember the modifier here. Like, I don't actually have to take people, because I've got flooded mines running. I could. This would make for a supremely boring game, but I could just farm Blightrot cysts and play like a 35-year game to control my hostility. But that's not interesting, and it's also not fun for me. So we're not going to be doing it. Instead, we're just going to expand sensibly. To the extent that I'm able to control myself and expand sensibly. Prioritize oil. I think that's the most important thing you have to do. I'd love for you to finish that rock, but I know it's a tall order to ask. There's a lot of rock there, I know. You are fine. Hey, they're going to be drowning in jerky. Do not worry. This is going to be like a jerky haven. You'll look, like 40 minutes from now, this settlement is going to be unrecognizable to what it is now. It's going to be constructed entirely out of dried and salted meat. Greenhouse. We could get a greenhouse up. We can start the engine. And is the stamping mill a 2x3 or a 2x2? I think it's a 2x2. Yeah, it is. So maybe we just run the one rain collector. And then next to it we run a stamping mill. Hello, welcome home. Housing is so bad. We gotta fix housing. You guys need to work faster. So next migration wave, if I see like 3 beavers, I'm taking it. Cornerstones? No. I want you to... Can take me back to the first cornerstone choice and let me take Burn to a Crisp again? Because I don't want any of these. Like, I actually don't want any of these. Expert specialization is, like, fine, but I don't think it's very good. Local tax is probably not going to happen that much. Training grounds, I have no plans to make training weapons right now. And crowded caravan on flooded mines is bad. Oh. Oh, you were listening. Yeah. We'll be doing that. Thanks, game. Good to know that we're chill. I did not expect Burn to a Crisp to actually show up. I thought I was just gonna, complain about nothing and then go about my day, but the game's like, nah, I'll give it to you. Just this one time, I'll give you what you're looking for. Okay, so that's that taken care of. You don't need to get favored anymore. God, we've got 2 really nice coal mine locations on a map modifier that really doesn't want us to expand that heavily. Hello, welcome back.
Hello. Are you winning, son?
I am winning, Dad. I don't think I'm ever gonna have the people necessary to staff those. So this is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Beavers like this. You're going to make flour... No, stop. Don't click on random UI elements. Here, go to 50 flour. Copper bars, never. Consumption control, do not eat mushrooms. 1 lizard. Is that good enough? Because I want a beaver in here for the resolve bonus. But I don't really have a beaver to spare. So this is gonna screw you up. Okay? But beavers are the only species out of the 4 in the game that actually do not like dry salted meat. Every species in the game. Lizards love it. They're like, I love jerky. Humans love jerky, obviously. Invented it. Harpies, which we don't have this game, also like jerky. Beavers in Against the Storm are very snobbish. They prefer wine, they prefer ale, and they preferred wearing clothes. Oh, and education. Classic education trope to be like, I enjoy clothes. Like, we get it. Okay, honestly, you're gone. Your ass is out of here. And your ass is into here. And then, no, not butcher, bakery. Yeah. And then if I can find one spare human, which is probably going to come out of this small forager's camp when you're done with this moss broccoli, you're going to work in here, and you are going to make... Well, actually, all you need to use is herbs. Go to 50, go to 50. Don't make pottery, ever. The stamping mill's actually better at it than you. And then you are finally finding spark dew, because we're producing 7 per cycle, because it's drizzle. I see nothing wrong here so far. Oh, I still have like 5 orders to pick from. Maybe we could do that. Give you 5 tools for 10 of each building material, or complete 3 glade events. Sure, that's going to happen no matter what. Sack 20 oil, sack 20 coal to get 5 oil per minute and 25% this. Okay, hang on. I have 52 coal, I have 47 oil. We can actually do it. Holy cow. Take it. That is an incredible series of perks. So sack these. Like, truly outstanding that we got that. And that we can just finish it right now. The beavers could be made of jerky, you're not wrong. You think maybe that's what their tails are? Is just jerky? Because, you know, like jerky's flat and long and beaver tails are flat and long. It's like the same thing. Has anyone else ever thought about this, or just me? Oh no, there's more moss broccoli up there. I'm not going to have the spare humans. Hey, there are spare humans in here. Ideally, I'd want to spend mushrooms on this, though. Because everything else kind of has a use and is limited. No, I can't say that I've ever smelled a beaver tail, actually. But I'll take your word for it. We don't need to sack coal anymore. That's done. And then we just need to sack 4 more oil. $19. $20. Stop. Impatience is fine. So deliver this. So how much oil does this make now? 3 plant fiber into 8 oil. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good exchange. That seems okay. If you were gonna, like, ask me my opinion or whatever. Here, you be a lizard. You be a human. You be, you know, idle or whatever. And now, like, it's... I mean, we're not getting coal, but burning 1 oil for 50 seconds is pretty insane when we get a lot of plant fiber from these plate leaf trees. So I'm just going to have it set like that. This settlement is popping off. Okay, so now you go here. You... What kind of decorations do we want out here today? How about, like, some barrels and then some water barrels? And then you can have a yard. And we haven't built human houses lately, have we? So let's do human houses for a change. We're finally doing it. We're finally repairing our absolute mess of a housing situation. Okay, you're going to come down here. Now, if I want to put the road where I would like to, we're going to need to open a small glade. But I think that's okay. This is going to house 8 people. We have 9 people homeless. So we actually need to build one more human house here. And then we can go to Hostility 2 consequence free. Nothing happens. We could go to Hostility 3 consequence free, honestly. you come up there. So the next thing I want to work on, once all this housing gets taken care of, and this should be priority, is I want to get a corruption farm going. And I want to start burning blightrot cysts, because they are net positive on coal once we get them going. So while it would be nice to have the coal mines, we shouldn't need them, and we should just have infinite fuel once we really get the corruption farm rolling. Two X bonus from a harpy and a small capper strap. The double production bonus, you're talking about this one? If they are proficient at it, they get a plus 10% chance of doubling their yield. There are other cornerstones, other global effects, hub upgrades, other stuff you can take that give you double production chance for any worker. So doing the specialization bonus is a way for you to get that. It isn't the only way for you to get that. You can also get it through cornerstones, building effects, hub upgrades. I think there's some service buildings that give it. There's a bunch of different ways that you can get the double production chance. Okay, I need to get... Oh, I'm at 3? How am I at 3? God, villagers are a lot of hostility. Holy cow. Oh, and sacrifices are blocked. Just, look, finish these houses. Finish them before people die. I think we might lose someone here. If we're not sharpish about this. I just need you to come drop off bricks. I know you have them. And then we only have one person who's homeless. Also, Sahilda's cookbook is turned on. The engine has begun. There's no stopping us now. We're about to become more powerful than anyone can imagine. Let's finish our decor. Our 4 aesthetics decorations are going to come up here. Okay, human house is done. Now it's just one homeless lizard. Very sad. Very sad for them indeed. We made it. We got lucky on the RNG. What is all this? Gain an amber for every 50 wood produced? I do not think is good. It gets better as your wood production scales. Our wood production is not scaling. Blight Extractor is a complete non-bow with like 2 other cornerstones we have. We won't be taking it. Calming the Forest is fine, but Baptism of Fire is better. But then I don't really want Exploration Expedition. I'm going to reroll this one too. Lost Supplies is pretty good. Mist Piercers is not pretty good for a long game. Copper Extractor could be really nice for us here, actually, because we're not producing... No, we are producing Crystallized Dew. We produce Crystallized Dew from trees. So what, are you just going to take Rich Glades? Do I think Rich Glades is better than Lost Supplies? No. Like, well... Oh, maybe I do. I would probably reroll this again if I had a reroll charge. But I don't, so we'll just take Rich Glades. Rich Glades is a lot better on maps like Marshlands that have camp synergies, but I guess it's fine here. And who's my villager wave? I still want, like, more beavers. Yeah, sure, dude. Spike that hostility. Everyone has houses. What's the worst that could happen? Get people in here making extra building materials. Look at your next order. Have a brewery. Make 40 ale. To get a tavern. And +2 to pottery production. Or reach standing level 1 with settlements on trade routes. Let's take that, because we do need to try and make 400 amber this game. And then have 24 farm fields is probably not going to happen. Have 40 wine in a guild house. It might happen. Hey, this is just like gonna... This might happen right now. It's, we might already be done with this, and we just don't even know it. And it'll give us another 2 to coats. No, we're not. We need 2 more people who can wear coats. Alright, we'll wait on that for 1 more season then. We're not in a big rush. Also, you've got 5 more people who are homeless because you just accepted another wave of people. Okay. Then we are going to be looking at this glade event. Yeah, let's go do a glade event. Just come right down there. Bring both of them over. Have them work on it together. We've got an idle beaver. Here, just like, honestly pile people in here. Have them get it all taken care of. Let everyone else work for a little bit, and then when they come back, it'll all be done. And then get rid of that road, because I think what's going to go here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 road. We're going to do trading post and then blight post, and it'll be like a nice 6x3, and then we'll run 6 decorations down the back. It'll be a big block. Oh, you finished your stone. I'm very proud of you. You just got to carry your stuff back, and then I can move you again. Well done. Well done, you. What's in these boxes? Not that we're ever going to open them. +2 to resin production? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, we also still need to salvage this smokehouse. There's a lot to do. But I don't want to take anyone off of any of these core buildings, because everything happening in this part of the map is very important. I guess I could borrow, like, you. And I could have you come salvage this. Counts as a glade event, so it'll get us 1 more notch towards problem solver. This will also free up this spot to mine. Although it does look like it's only 2 coal nodes, so it's not that impressive. Resolve is going crazy because of all the advanced foods that we're able to produce. Stonecutter's camp is done, yep. You've done great work. I'd like you to come over here and continue it. Let's continue this road. And then take this last tree down and show me what's in this glade. If it's an event that uses spark dew, we should have plenty. If it's an event that uses coal, we should have some. If it's an event that uses oil, we have more than plenty. We have gained a reputation from somewhere. Okay, sure. What are we doing here? Hey, carpenter looks alright. We don't have anything that makes simple tools yet. And more efficient planks production is always nice. Otherwise, we could take a tavern, but we're not doing either of those. Herbalist camp we could just buy from a trader. And Alchemist's hut. Alchemist's hut does let us make wine. It also lets us make cosmetics. We can make wine out of mushrooms in the greenhouses, and if we could find clay somewhere, we'd have a pretty easy time of making pottery. So it's possible that Alchemist Hut could be pretty good, but is it better than Carpenter making simple tools? And planks? I don't think so. I think you gotta give the nod to Carpenter for that particular choice. Is that the last charge? No, one more whack. Get back in there. And then if we were to tile the hearth, how would that look? You would go here. Alright, so you're gonna have a bit of work to do over there. What you got for me? Ore Beast Cage? We're pretty good on food. And I don't really want any of those goods, so this is gonna go to the Citadel. We're gonna cut all of you. And I would really like this to only spawn 2, please. If you only spawn 2 living matter, I'd be really happy. Thank God. The RNG has gone our way for a change. Now, I need one more person. You're done in 1:27. That is too long. I think it's going to have to be you. What do you give us? Nothing. So we get no permanent bonuses from this living matter, but it will be nice to take care of. Is this another smokehouse? I told you the first time, I don't need it. Okay, so food production is going to be a little scary, but that's okay. We're positive on food. We can become positive on food again. Everything that we need to set up the core production pipeline of making pies and turning it into jerky and also making biscuits is unaffected by what's going on over here. Skewers might get a little weird because we're not actively using anything that generates these. So we might not have skewers for a little bit, but the only people who care about that are lizards. And that's not to say that lizards are like less important, but the food that they eat is less important. I don't know if I can see marrow or anything, do I? I haven't found any of that. Can I get it out of big rocks? I thought I could. Nope, guess not. Alright. It's worth asking, but yeah, you make a good point. Yeah, nothing to do here but wait. Also, I'm seeing potential homelessness here. What is your problem? You don't have planks. We have 6. So I don't want to call you a liar. But I also don't believe you. Let's get an idle builder on the case. See if you can get to the bottom of this mystery. Two minutes. It's eaten 100 food. We're gonna take a couple starving stacks. We're going to take, like, quite a few starving stacks, probably. And I really wish you weren't hauling this right now, because it's all going to go away. And I really wish you gave food. But what can you do? What are you? Have a kiln, have 60 coal. Probably not. Have a temple and have 50 scrolls? Yeah, also probably not. I don't foresee either of these being good. But I think it's more likely that we take a temple than a kiln, given that we have coal mines on the map, so give me Brotherhood. Really don't foresee that event being completed, though. 1 minute. We might be okay. We might be okay. There might be a shred of food left in the end of this at the end of this in the stockpile. It's 5 items every 10 seconds. No, never mind. We're gonna starve. We're all gonna starve, dude. And we need 3 more houses. Build me a temporary big shelter, and I'll just move it later when I build a new hearth. You're at 4 of 8 and 0 of 4. That is just a function of idle builders. So if we wait a little bit, I think you will be fine. We could also get a trapper's camp over here to work on that insect nest. Yeah, I know we're low on food, believe me. We get food out of this? No. No to any of it. Even if we had picked something else, no. Do we get food from Problem Solver? No, you get 3 people. That's like the opposite of food. That's like anti-food. We've gained a reputation which tanks our impatience. Things I'd rather not see. So I've already salvaged 2 smokehouses. I certainly don't need to choose a smokehouse at this point. I also really don't need a druid's hut, because the butcher that we currently have is better at making oil than the druid's hut is, even though it's only 2-star. So I'm looking at a tavern, which I think is like a reward for one of our orders already, or a forum, or a reroll. So the decision point here between forum and reroll is what would I be hoping to see. And what I would be hoping to see is either small farm or herb garden, because that would let us grow roots/vegetables that we could use in skewers. If I got a small farm, how much better would it be than forum? Not that good. Like, forum is still fine. So given that we're not even guaranteed to see small farm if we reroll, I think I just want to take forum now. It's fine. It's a fine building. Yeah, so this is one, Bob. If you had a forum, you had 3 people in it, it's plus 15% for everyone. So anyone in any building would be 15%, and then if it was a specialty, it would be another 10% on top of that. So 25% chance. They all stack up. Hearth goes here. You've looked at this about 4 times already. Yeah, I'm just making sure, though. So clear like that, because that's where that's going to go. You're in storm now. How bad is that? Eh. It's not terrible. Living Matter's done. That's positive. How's corruption looking? 38%. You should build a blight post soon. You don't need one now, but you probably want to think about one soon. Also, you're probably going to lose a villager, because you've failed to provide housing again. No, unless this hero lizard builds the fastest big shelter you've ever seen. Nope, they're going on break instead. Okay. That's fair. Who am I to tell you what to do with your time? It's not like you're one of the people who's on the chopping block for not having a house. Oh, you finished your break. Never mind. I take back all those horrible things I said about you. Here, come and build this house really quick. It's really important. And then after this, do we have enough to go to the camp? Did we bring enough meat home? No. So we're going to be waiting on mushrooms. And I'd really like to get like a second human in here. And I'd like to get a second beaver working this spark dew collector. Because it's not as profitable as I would like it to be right now. We're not quite producing as much spark dew as I would like. God, could you go any slower? Like, I know I said I wasn't going to say anything negative about your work here, but how long could it possibly take a single person to build a house by themselves? Okay, it's done. Okay, so now we don't really need to worry about mysteries until we get to Hostility 4. And then Charged Rain is, like, pretty bad again. But I think between... What's the other services building we took? Between Monastery and Forum, I think we have services covered for everyone. We're not building all the services items, but we do have it covered. So Bed and Breakfast is just, like, good amber for getting us to 400. Safe Haven is a really nice hostility reduction, but once we turn on the Baptism of Fire engine, I think we'll be okay. Woodpecker technique is good, but again, insects are less valuable on this map because of the jerky we're getting from Sahilda's cookbook, and steel pickaxes, it's filler. You'd never, like, want to prioritize it. It's just nice when you don't have anything better to take, I guess. So I think it's time for a trading post now. I also think it's time for paved roads now. So we're going to pave you, we're going to pave you. We're going to pave you, and then we're going to pave you. And then we're going to take some new fresh meats to help us pave all that. But first, why don't you come over here and salvage this? What do you mean you don't have enough? Where'd you put the rest of the planks? Well, whatever. You almost done with these? Yeah, very close to being done with these. And then you can go back to work in the woodcutter camps. That's gone. That's +1 lizard. Let's get you finishing this stone deposit, because then you'll be a truly free laborer. And then I want to get these filled, because that will be, you know what, I don't need to wait. We don't have to wait for beavers. Lizards know how to cut a tree down just as well as anyone else. I want to get a second hearth up. Scouts are idle in smokehouse. You'll be fine. Just find more planks and then you'll be good. Look, he's hauling some away now. I could get a third human in there. Could get a second beaver in here. That's actually probably more important than having you in here. Get over here. Especially in Drizzle, I really want to work that rain collector hard. What's a unique service building? I don't know what a unique service building is, but like, you know, service buildings are service buildings. Monastery forum, etc. What's telling you about a unique service building? Wow, all these are good. And I can afford all of them. How good are berries for us? Berries make pie. Fine. Berries and skewers? Yes. Berries and pigment? No, but berries and wine. Did you take the wine building? No. No, berries aren't pigment. Okay, berries are kind of good. I could see a world where I use one plantation. And it would probably be like down here, because there's going to be a hub up here. So Sahilda's here, that's fine. Cut that tree too. Oh, that's just like every separate service building you make. So you build one forum, that's going to give you +1 global resolve. You build 2 forums, it's still going to give you +1 global resolve because it's one unique building per. So you can't just like build 10 forums and get +10 to global resolve. You have to build separate, unique buildings. This could possibly be a granary. We already have skewers and biscuits covered. We already have flour covered. We have barrels covered. We don't have packs of provisions covered. So we'd be taking provisioner for only packs of provisions. We'd be taking tool shop for only water skins. Doesn't matter. We'd be taking granary for pickled goods. And beavers and lizards both like pickled goods. And it makes us more efficient on fabric. I think granary's going to be better. can't make barrels yet, though. We're not quite there. Small hearth, we need more planks for it. Planks are a big bottleneck for us right now. Take me to like 15. And anytime you're idle, I just want you to work on more planks. How are you doing in here? There's only one of you? I can give you a second human in there. Help you get through that moss broccoli just a little faster. And then I want a hearth. And I don't like that this mine isn't going to line up very well. But I also don't know that we really need a mine at all. I think this hearth is mostly going to be to provide like a rest stop for people who are on their way to other places. And I want to get one more human in here. So you only have 30 left. I'm going to take you out of here. And I'm going to put you in here. And we're very profitable on Spark 2 now. And food has recovered. So food is good. This basic engine is able to supply the number of people that we have right now. We are going to be pretty careful about taking in new people, because we don't want to upset this balance too badly, and also because our hostility is really scary right now. Why is that? Oh, it's because I have 144 hostility worth of woodcutters. We need to get a blight post up. We've waited long enough. You come back here. Get rid of those 2 trees. We gotta start doing something about our hostility here. And we gotta start generating coal. Because we're like finding some in random glade events, but that's not going to sustain us. If we want to sustain ourselves, we're going to need to make it. And then also, like, we produce enough oil that we can burn it for productivity speed increase. Oh, you need to get out of here too. Okay. What's our next cunning move? I kind of like the idea of opening a forbidden glade. If we could find a rainpunk foundry, that would let us start making mana-infused tools, which is one of the things that we need for one of the deeds. But I also don't want to open too many glades, because one of the deeds is have 4 dangerous glade events running at the same time. Is it dangerous for forbidden, or is it just dangerous? Win a game with 4 dangerous glade events still active. So we need to reserve 4 of these glades. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a 5. Oh, we can't really get to that easily. So everything north of here we can open, I would say. But I'd really like to just get that deed done, because it's kind of annoying. How are you doing on flour? You're at 42. You're doing good. I've got no complaints. I'm pleased by your efforts. You need 8 more comfort decorations. Okay. I can probably do that. So let's see, I could move you... I'll keep you here. I think, even though it's hostility, this glade has got to go. It's just too in the way. And by gotta go, I mean that's going to happen like next season, because I can't afford to have... Why are you still... Oh, 2 people are homeless. When did this happen? Just build me a second big shelter. I must not have been paying attention. I can't take that right now. I cannot take 3 people right now. Thank you for your interest, though. So who's going to work in here? Lizards? You're going to use coal for sure, because you're just going to go net positive on coal. We use 3 coal to make 1 purging fire, and that burns 3 blightrot cysts, and then we get 20 coal. So, you know, make me like 10. And all 3 of you just get in there, because you'll be very happy about it. And then you move to here. Finish that road. You... Okay, I only need 2 people in here. I've changed my mind. Give me 2 people in there. Finish this house. Do I have the T connector? I do. We'll run that. That'll look fun. Okay, now everyone is housed. Don't have to worry about it. Just stay under 4. 2 herb nodes and a small stone. That's fine. Get to burning. That was 2. Now find 1 more. Oh, you have to make more. You're probably not going to have time this season then. You gave it your best. I need a full-size herbalist camp to pick this big herb node. Wonder if a trader would be so kind as to sell us that. Could also start working packs for provisions at this point. So I already said no to you. I already said no to you, and I already said no to you. So I think that pretty much means we're taking frequent caravans by default. And we are about to start trading, so it's not horrible. How bad is our lumber right now? It's pretty bad. I want a couple people in there. And then how about you guys come make provisions? Half result away. Or build 50 stone. The only reason to not do that is if there's a deed you're trying to get. But other than that, no, I'll just ship it. You've won. You've done it. And congratulations. The only time you've seen me try to avoid winning on stream is because I'm trying to finish some obscure deed. Are we at 1.0 yet? Yes. So, give me 3 random people. Workshop we are well beyond needing. Alchemist Hut we've previously looked at and said almost. Smelter we're not going to need at all. Brickyard we also don't really need. So I guess that's just going to be an Alchemist Hut. Well, we could reroll for Herbalist, actually. Would I rather do that or just take wine? I think I'd rather just take wine. Okay, what do you need now? 5 more comfort, 4 aesthetics, 4 harmony. Well, not exactly 4 harmony, because we've got this totem. Like, there you go. 4 harmony, done. But 4 aesthetics for sure. What I'd like to do is find a way to get rid of these 2 guys. And then just do like a row of 4, a row of 4, and then 2 of the 2x2 buildings in the middle. I think that would look quite nice. But I still kind of need you, unfortunately. Also, you have a cyst, so you have 2 cysts, so I can't even move you. I can move you, though, so come over here in preparation for that. We'll put a granary here. We'll give it some choice aesthetics decorations. And then they can maybe have like a shared yard between them. We still have 104 stone, so let's just build stone roads by default now. No reason to be stingy with it. We know we have plenty of stone deposits on the map, and if we ever start mining this coal, each of those is 30% chance for stone. I don't think I need anyone working the granary. Well, I could make fabric in here. Alright, fine. Go to 30. And then you can leave for now. And then this is going to be a path. You're going to come up here. This is going to be where the warehouse goes. The warehouse is going to have aesthetics decorations next to it. In fact, the warehouse is going to have all 8 aesthetics decorations next to it. We'll give it the gold leaf. And then in the back, it's just going to have a big park. That should take care of like most of the decorations for this hearth by itself. And then I guess I could put housing over here. So work on clearing all that out. You can come over here and work on clearing all of this out from that side. Farlef is here. What you got for me? Smelter, already turned it down. Don't care, don't care. Very good. Also, could I interest you in buying oil? That's only 0.16, that's not very good. Although it is, the plant fiber is profit. Right? Because one plant fiber is worth 0.14, one oil is worth 0.16, and 3 plant fiber turns into 8 oil. So if we were to sell him like 100 oil, that's only 16 amber. It's honestly not even worth my time. I'll just do trade routes instead. Sell. 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 Sure. Good enough. Now, let's clear out some space for housing. Because housing is a perennial issue for us. And then I think this is also going to be road. And that's also going to be road. And then we can do a 3x2 building here, like the carpenter. We can do a 3x2 building here, like the alchemist's hut. We could do a 3x4 services building there. And that'll be the services building requirement for this ancient hearth. In fact, it could just be like the forum. No, forum's 4x4. God, it's a big building. Well, then forum could come like up here somehow. I don't know, we'll figure it out. You guys are making good time. Trade route completed. I'll take 1 amber, please, thank you. So generous. I don't know where that resin came from, but I'll trade it. I'm looking at food, and I see that, while it is going up, it's not going up nearly as fast as I'd like it to. I am aware of this. It suggests to me, given that we have 146 spark dew, that we are approaching the point where we'd build a second greenhouse. No, sure. I couldn't do either of you? Yeah, I don't have scrolls. What? Oh, we're almost out of coal. Okay, fine, use oil. We need the blight post to start kicking in here pretty soon. Hey, you're close. You just need to burn 1 more next storm. And we'll be fine. But we have burned through all of our available coal. So that's happened. We were expecting it, but it has happened. want to get a trapper's camp up too. Maybe after this warehouse is built, it'll be a good opportunity to do it. Because I'll need to clear these off to make room for housing. Trade route completed. Give me the 4, and that's it. Can't do anything else in clearance. We're gonna have to wait for Storm to do new trade routes. You're almost done with your rock. I can give you someone to help with your rock, actually. I've got a couple idle people right now. I can get someone over there for you. And I'd really just let's get the carpenter up. No reason to slack on it. We're extremely done taking in new people, by the way. Like, I'll look so that you can see it, but it's so much hostility to bring villagers in. Okay, trade routes are done. As we work through Baptism of Fire, I'll take more people in, but I'd like to get under 4 hostility without cutting woodcutters before I start taking in new people. That's kind of the goal that we're working on here. And soon I will be able to move the big house over here. That's going to be a barrel, a water barrel, and then that tree. That tree needs to go. And let's have a beaver work here. We'll put a 3rd lizard in the blight post over Storm just to help burn cysts. We'll put a pair of lizards in the workstation to catch up on building materials that are currently not being made. 2nd person to make coats, maybe. You're keeping up. You don't need help in there. You're also keeping up. You're going to be done with that rock soon. And then there's just one more to go. You can come up to here so that you can come down here. Like, the resolve is fine. It's the fact that we're not filling services and not quite everyone is happy with complex food amounts. Specifically beavers, it looks like. We're not quite producing enough biscuits. Why are we not producing enough biscuits? Because we don't have enough herbs. But we are producing enough mushrooms. Yeah, I think if I just let it sit there, it'll probably sort itself out. And we're still net positive on Spark 2? Yes. So I could probably have one more human work here, and we'd still be okay on Spark 2, but I think if I push any further than that, we'd probably start running out. Also, I love the way this bakery turned out. It just looks so nice. Except for the ugly-ass crude workstation in the back. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I could put a human house behind that, and I bet it would just look very, very nice. But so far, this is all going really well. Don't really have any complaints. Small press, I don't think we need. Religious settlement, we definitely don't need. Clay delivery line is a way for us to make pottery, so that's quite high priority. And bread peels, the last time I took it, I was not impressed. Despite the fact that we have Sahilda's cookbook, I just don't think it's very good. How are you guys doing on oil? You have 59 plant fiber. I will sacrifice 1 stack of oil. I also wanted to come over here and do something. I think it was to kick you out of the artisan. And maybe to kick you out of the crude workstation. But I wanted to put you somewhere else. And I don't remember where. Possibly in the trapper's camp. Possibly in a woodcutter's camp, actually. Also, we've gained 40 coal from that, so we can start burning coal in the hearth again. No, there was something else you were going to do. Were you going to turn pottery production on? It might have been turn on pottery production. So use oil for that, and go to like 100, because we'll be able to. And then over here, you can start making pickled goods. Because we now have pottery, you can go to like 100 on that. We can move a house over. You're going to come to here. Over here, we'll say this is like lizard neighborhood. So you're going to go there. There will be a road there, decor, and then a road there. This camp should be priority. Species housing just gets fencing for decoration. And then, do you take someone? I think I will. Because I'm trying to figure out who's going to work in this carpenter. And I think it's pretty much only beavers. So you go to 30, you go to 30. Luxury goods, don't worry about it right now. And then you shouldn't be worrying about fabric, and you don't need to worry about planks anymore. I'll put 2 people in there. Stonecutter's camp has no deposits. It's okay, I have a deposit for you. It's right here. And then when you're done with that, I can put a alchemist hut in there. Now, I kind of want to open a glade, but I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. In terms of the dangerous glades, anyway. So instead, we know that eventually we're going to build a road up here. So why don't you just cut into this small glade and see what's in there. We can afford the hostility, I think. We're going to give you a second lizard house here. So what I'm trying to work towards is the Forbidden Glades. I want to find a Rainpunk Foundry. Because if I can find a Rainpunk Foundry, I can produce our own mana-infused tools without having to buy them from traders. And I can also sell them at a profit, which will make us a ton of money. So if we open that, then we can check this out. Is what I'm aiming for. Also trade routes. No. Yes. Sure. Sure. Oh, there's these reeds. We could be harvesting these. Give me a harvester's camp. That's something to do. I don't really have a spare worker for it, but I'm sure they'll figure something out. Prioritize that insect node so that we can move the other house down here, please. And thank you in advance. Now, did I take anything that makes wine? Is that what the alchemist hut does? It is. Okay. Once the alchemist hut goes up, I can start making wine. Wine I can turn into luxury goods, and luxury goods I can sell. Are we producing anything else profitable in here? So that's 0.8 and 0.8, 1.6 to make 3 money worth of skewers. That's a pretty good return. I think that might be profitable. Yeah, I can trade bricks. We have plenty of stone. You guys are on your last moss broccoli, and there's actually only 1 charge left, so that's almost done. And then you are completely done. So I can find somewhere else for you to work. Possibly a stamping mill, otherwise we're going to fall behind on flour. because I've given them too many other things to do. Anything else? We could use help in here. I think one more lizard would not go amiss in the butcher. We're still struggling with herb production, so you could also be a farmer. But then I think we need more spark dew. Tell you what, I'll split the difference. One of you can be a farmer, and one of you... Oh, it's beaver specialty. Alright, fine, you get in there. And you're done. Oh, okay, we just have a ton of free laborers now. Alright, get out. Build me an alchemist set. If we're lucky, this will be a brewing specialty, and it'll be something that humans can do. Or not like can do, but, you know, humans like doing. It is. Perfect. Okay, so you're never going to make crystallized dew. I don't care. Cosmetics. God, we need herbs a lot, but we have the oil. Wait on it for now. And then you are going to use mushrooms and pottery to make like 50 wine. And then you are going to use that wine in packs of luxury goods to make like 30. What do you have for me, Sother? +3 to wine production. Yeah, we're about to make a ton of money off of that. And then +25 to clearance duration. I need 1 amber. So even though these are 0.1, I'm pretty sure that my coats production is so insane right now that this is fine. Oh, it's 1.25. There. I'd like specialized boots too, actually. How do I get to that? I could sell packs of provisions. 12. You need 15 money worth of provisions. How about that? And then I'll take those. And then I'm also seeing that I probably didn't put a limit in here, because I had 60 of them. So that's probably where all of our herbs are going, if I had to wager. And now I'm seeing I don't need Druid's Hut. I don't need Lumber Mill. Provisioner takes us to 2-star packs of provisions. If we're going to get serious about trade, Provisioner is going to enable us to do that while saving a lot of herbs. So I'll take that, and then I will destroy you. I will burn your Blightrot Cyst, and then I will destroy you. And then I need to make even more space for production buildings to live. We've completed a trade route. Not yet, but soon. Not yet, but soon. Okay. This is all humming along quite nice. Let's upgrade these to stone. Let's upgrade these to stone. Let's upgrade these to stone. And let's upgrade these to stone. Did you find more stone in here? No, it was a coal node. It was also a small herb node, which we need a small herbalist camp for, which I don't believe we've built yet, so give me one of those. And then get ready to give me one of these. I'm going to save this spot for a 4x3 service building. And in here, we're going to have just one guy make wine. It's just going to be a single guy in there. Provisioner, I would like to put down here, probably. And then what do you need to upgrade? You're at 10 of 14. You just need living space. You're about to get it after this insect node goes away, and we can move the large house in there. So just be patient and chill for a little bit, and you will find out what happens after that. What do you need? You need a services building. How are we on oil? Oil's down to 62. I'm starting to get a little scared of oil, but I think it's a throughput issue. Oh, the limit's 50. Never mind, it's not a throughput issue at all. We just had a ton of spare oil from somewhere. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. You're fine. Everything's good. Opening these glades might be kind of nice, since this is like where our city center is. Getting rid of you might be kind of nice, but I don't have anything that makes bricks to replace you yet. Moving you to down here so you can clear off a spot for the provisioner seems nice. And trade routes? How are we looking on trade routes? No. No. I remember looking at these. Yeah, we're still not doing any of those. Next year might be the Forbidden Glade. If we were going to tile a hearth, where would it go? It would go on top of a coal deposit. Don't love it. And an insect node. Really don't love it. If we were going to tile it out this way, it would basically be in the ocean. It's time to get rid of our woodcutters. That's not enough. Ugh. We need to burn 6 blight rod cysts, because we can't sack stuff in the hearth. Well, it looks like they're getting to work. They do have 6 to burn. I think we'll be okay. We've already lost a builder, though. Okay, there's 3. That almost does it for us. Just, like, oh my god. Alright, we've lost 4 people. You should be a human anyway. I don't know why there was a lizard in there. We've grievously miscalculated on our hostility. Oh no, we're down to 3 because people died. Okay, we're fine now. But that was really bad there momentarily. Can I destroy you now? Yes. Get out of here. And then I want you to come back here, because we're going to start opening these glades instead. I have a building pick. I don't think any of it matters. Give me a reroll, just for the hell of it. Give me a second reroll, just for the hell of it. Show me like a camp. No? Alright, fine. I'll take a cookhouse. I honestly don't feel like I need any more buildings. I don't need to be making those picks. But if you're gonna force me. If you won't let me just decline, I'll pick something. You guys still don't have anything to do, that's fine. We could check for storm trade routes. 13 bricks? Not happening. I can do that wine, though. Ooh, herbs are finally catching up. Okay. I want to save those, just in case we need to build something. I should also probably, like, stop spending our amber if we want to try and hit 400. Okay, I can afford to run woodcutters in storm now, because we had 4 people die. So come and cut your way into this glade. Why are you doing this? Why would you not cut your way into this glade? Is it because it's so far away that you're afraid of it? Yeah, pretty much, actually. Well, stop. Here, clear these out. Pick a cornerstone. Love it. Because we're going to be doing a lot of glade events here. I'm going to confess, I didn't look at anything else in that selection. I just took the one that I liked. None. I could do some, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think the Ember's that important right now. Because if we find a rain punk factory, we're going to make so much amber, it'll make your head spin. We're just going to produce an immense amount of money. So you come over here. 13 of 14. I kind of do want to take people. But it's mostly to upgrade hearths. Alright, you know what? Fine. You've convinced me. There. You're making amber. You did it. You seem slow. It's because you're not fully staffed. Yeah, you do kind of need more people. Just make do with this for a little longer. You're fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Spark 2 is holding out. Especially because we're about to produce a ton of it, because it's drizzle. You have 67 stone. You could upgrade this whole stone road. Yeah, that's true. Let's do it. And you're not even staffed? I don't need 2 people. I should have 2 people in here. Every time I cut beavers out of the carpenter, I wonder where all my planks went. So I'm just going to learn from my mistakes right now instead of doing it and then wondering what happened later. It's 4 beavers. Quick, before anyone can say no. Just do it. And then a free lizard. Give me 2 free builders for a bit. We have some roads to catch up on. Like, let them make some progress. Trader in 416. We'll see him. We will see him before storm. All I want from blueprints now is just like upgraded camps. I don't need anything else to make this economy run. It's all just kind of taking care of itself. Trade routes done. These all look fine. I'd also like to find that dangerous glade event that punishes you for having amber sooner rather than later. Well, I'm still relatively poor. Yeah, everything's fine down here. This one lizard is really doing a great job of keeping up on coats all by himself. I can't complain too much about him. He's just doing really good work. You can come all the way up here, though. And then here I need 2 idle people. That leaves us with no spare builders. But I'm sure if I think hard enough, I can find a builder from somewhere. And the builder I find from somewhere is going to be you. You've almost made 100 pottery. You're doing fine. They're not going to miss you. Your new job, for the rest of your natural life, is to make roads. And maybe construct other buildings. But right now, it's make roads. And then I want you to come over here, because our provisioner is going to go over here pretty soon. How are you doing? 16 of 20. 16 of 20. Need to build service buildings for both of them. But I'm not that worried about it for now. Wonder what my auto builder is doing right now, because like I certainly don't see him building. Let's fix housing before it becomes a problem. We need 2 more aesthetics decorations. Give me like a road sign. And then give me another lamp. I do love the lamp. So that's 8. This will be comfort decoration 14 and 15. And then we need comfort decoration 16. I feel like behind a trader, You'd probably just have like a ton of barrels and stuff, right? So we'll do that. It's more comfort decorations than we need, but it will make the place look nice. And then I guess if we wanted to put a service building up, we could put a monastery over here. I don't really want to have it staffed, though. And then that's going to come like that. And then we can get a provisioner up. Because we actually don't have anyone making packs or provisions right now. We're going to have one road that swings along back there, and we'll put some decorations behind that. And now we're already at the point where I'm like, I need more people to work all these buildings. I'm also looking at our hostility, and I don't think we can open this glade right now. That might be a next season thing. After we burn a couple Blightrot Cysts. We do have 5 to burn, so the corruption engine is kind of starting to turn on. We could be doing more if we built a second rain collector. That would basically take us from 5 to 8, because this is guaranteed 3 stacks per season, basically. But I don't feel a pressing need to right now. We also don't have the staff to do it right now. So we're going to sell you luxury goods. That's the whole reason we're producing them. And then you're going to give us amber. Good enough. And I don't want anything that you're selling. Like, some of it would be good, I'm sure, but I'm just going to hold on to my amber for a bit. 400's kind of a long ways away. So you could help with flour. Our flour is currently set to 100. No, that's pottery. Flour is currently set to 50. So you go to 50 flour. You don't need to make barrels. You can use herbs for packs or provisions, and I want you to go to like 40 packs or provisions. And then I gotta figure out who's gonna work in there. It could probably be some of the woodcutters out of this woodcutters camp. Because this is the woodcutters camp that's basically just in charge of like clearing land right now, rather than actually getting into new glades. And I could certainly borrow one of them and stick them in here. But I think now is the time in the game where I'd like to turn on the green brew. I'd also like a lot of spare builders, but we'll have them in the upcoming season. Okay, so you've cleared out the spot for temple. Give me a couple idle builders now. Just to help get some of these roads done. Kind of like the monastery facing this way, actually. And then we can have another row of decorations next to it, and that'll be lovely. Ooh, or actually, hang on, changing my mind. This is complete aesthetics. There's no principled, like, gameplay reason to do this, but I want to have the temple offset from this big block, and then I can run decorations along here. Like, what if I went like this? And then I gave the monastery a nice flower bed. And then I went like this. So as I could add a little courtyard, and then this road comes out from here. I think it'll look very good. No gameplay purpose for it, just making things look pretty. It is a city builder after all. So you come all the way up here, and then next season I think we'll be able to get in there. You're at 9 of 25, and then a full 25. We need to cut lumberjacks. We need to burn... Where is it? We need to burn 2 Blightrot Cysts. Like, go now. Start now. There they go. And please finish before anyone dies. And that puts us to 3. Son of a bitch. Not like that. Where's a lizard? For $100, name a lizard. There's one. And then also a greenhouse worker. Alright, find a human. That's not working in a job that they like. Can't be done. Every human is currently in a job that they love. Oh, I never put any people in this harvester's camp. Let's fix that. Okay, now we're fine. This means that we can send a few woodcutters back to work. 24 would put us at exactly 4. So we can't do that. We just have to wait. Now we can? Yeah. Because we burned a couple more. And we can't really afford to do this, but I don't know. There's not really a but. We can't really afford to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Just there's no other qualifying statement. We're going to do things that we shouldn't do. We cannot take people, though. Absolutely cannot take people. Like, all these people in camps just need to finish what they're doing so that I can get them back into the general workforce. You need to finish with these reeds. You need to finish these insects. You guys need to finish these herbs, and then also these other herbs, and you need to finish these other insects. There's a lot to do. What do you mean you don't have anything to do? It's fine. Second stack of Sahilda's Secret Cookbook. Really hard to justify not taking that. Okay, get this last tree out of the way. You guys just finish clearing the rest of this. You don't have anything to do, then get out and be a free builder. You don't have anything to do. That's in many ways more surprising to me. Why? Because you've run out of ingredients for skewers, and Sahilda's Secret Cookbook is kicked in on jerky. Okay, that makes sense. You are also a free builder now. You don't have anything to do. I don't trust it. We're going to need planks all the time. I'm not falling for this again. You don't have anything to do. That's fair, actually. We have 13 flame right now. I just need to staff that during the storm season. You don't need to be in there during not storm season. There's other things that you can do. Trade routes. Let's keep amber going. No, don't have any of this. Don't have any of that. Do have this. Okay. Don't have provisions. Right. This needs to get built, and that's what I want idle people working on. Once they're done being free builders. What do we have here? Wildfire Essence? Do not care. I am a little worried about winning, though, so we're going to keep goods. Is that the smartest thing for you to do? They can carry 5. No, they can carry 10, because we got the upgrade. So actually, I want you to do tools. Because you'll be able to carry that in 1 trip. And if I use the Spark 2, you'd need to take 2 trips. We've also found a quarry. So where is my stone cutter? You're going to come up here. I've found something for you to do. There's also, what is this, a guild hall? It would win the game. I can't afford it. Do I need anything inside of it? Also, not really. So I think we're just going to let that ride. Yeah, and you guys are bringing exactly what you need. Love to see that. You with the second crate of tools, you're idle. You're going to turn around in about 2 seconds and you're going to get to work. Okay. This is going to burn a lot of our fuel. It's okay. We can make all new fuel. Doesn't matter. We're very okay seeing that. I would like something that gets rid of hostility a little more aggressively, though. Because I really just want to start opening a bunch of glades. Here's another forbidden glade. You're going to open this, but you're going to go no further. Because we don't have the hostility, we need to wait to burn a couple more Blightrot cysts. I don't have spare people for you right now, I'm sorry. I know you're doing your best, but your best is just not good enough right now. Well, actually, wait, I can grab you. And then you can come in here. You're choosing to make flour first. Interesting. Not what I would have done. Why don't you make packs of provisions instead? Could I interest you in that? This is such a long walk, too. Also, we should... I don't think this is ever going to happen, so... Let's go ahead and just clear that. Like, you've been sitting on the map forever. I'd rather have you be Amber. Minute 28, and then I get workers back. You're going to be at it forever. It's just going to be a downtime for free labor. Because there's a lot of camps running. How are we on brick? We have 9 brick. Okay. Collect it. We don't really have packs coming in right now, but we're working on it. I wish I had more laborers. Don't get me wrong. But I cannot afford more laborers. From a hostility standpoint. And I don't want to build a services building and fill their services, because then we'd win. And I don't want to win yet, because I want a bunch of amber, and I don't want to open caches, and I want to build mana-infused tools. Or buy them. Either way is fine. You're going to be very inefficient up here. Let's move you a bit closer to home. Like, have you come down here? Have you come over here? Oh, what's in this cache? Not that I'm opening it. Nothing. We're not too sad about it. We wouldn't be missing much. We've only generated 2 Blightrot cysts so far. So the other thing I'm looking at is... should we set up a more effective corruption farm? Just so we can really crank up Baptism of Fire. I can't always get what I want. But if I try sometimes, I might find that I can better engineer the situation to produce something that I need. And that's why I'm like, what if I built another corruption? Ooh, or you know what? Here, we're gonna go insane. You know what pumps out corruption like nobody's business? Is a mine. Mines produce crazy corruption. And then we just get extra coal. Who doesn't like coal? And I could take like 1 beaver off of here. Because we're really not using tools this game. He can work in the mine. During Storm, all these guys in these woodcutters camps who are out of a job because the forest is hostile, they can all work in the mine. And then every season, the mine will produce -10 hostility, because it'll generate 3 blight rot cysts, and we'll have to burn them all off. Zorg is here. What you got, Zorg? Global food production by 20%. Nah, not interested. Planting crops is 25% faster? You think planting and harvesting crops like does anything in a greenhouse? I don't think it does. So I'm going to be skipping that. Traders will arrive quicker. Did I take bed and breakfast? I did. So taking traders arrive to 15% quicker actually does make us money. Because we get 5 amber every time anyone shows up. Also, I'll sell you all of these tablets. There's a cool 50 amber for us. We are up to 108. And we have provisions for trade routes again. Sure, I don't know where it came from, but you can have it. This mine I would like to be priority. Thank you. I'm going to need someone to work in here to make replacement bricks, though. Honestly, go to like 30. I'm not going to be taking a building that makes bricks at this stage. I can tell you that right now. And then why don't you guys come in here and repair this just because? No principled reason for it, just, you know, get it off the map. You got that off the map, that's great. So maybe I can put one more of you in here. No, that would be our last free builder. Probably don't want to do that, even if it would make these reed deposits go away faster. Mine is going up. Yes. We like this. We are, like, mostly done. Well, we're not mostly done getting rep, I guess. They could tick a little higher. Not actually sure why they're not. Maybe we could afford running a services building now that I look at it. Okay, so for now, let's just have you quit a little early for the season. And then 2 of you can get in there. How are we doing on oil now that we've basically run the entire day down? We're at 23. One lizard cannot keep up with the amount of oil that we need to sacrifice to run this full time. But if we put more lizards into the butcher, we could do it. Yeah, this should be fine. Everyone's resolve is great. People are very enthusiastic about being in the city. You're down to 5. This is wonderful news. I can't wait for you to be done, although you do have 2 more nodes after that. You guys are probably not going to be even close to done. Oh god, because they have more charges in them too. Oh, you're done. Hello. Why don't you come down here? Trade route completed. Don't want to trade bricks right now. I'm going to need them to make a monastery. Yeah, we kind of need the amber. Oh, we don't have the provisions for that. There. There you go. Okay. I think next season we can go back to take... Oh, we're not staffing lizards. Hang on. Where are they all? Where did I put you? Stonecutters camp? You guys gotta get out here and burn. No, not you. You. That was almost really bad. They still have like a long travel time to get back there, but... There's a lot of micro that I need to do when Storm hits now. That's kind of annoying. I hate having to play the game, man. Doing things is obnoxious. Anyway, at least we get coal for it. Not that we're going to need coal with this mine pumping coal out. And I'm definitely taking more people next season. Because we can really use mines to generate blight. And if we wanted to, we could cut another woodcutter. We could go even further under 3. So I think we're okay on hostility for a bit. And also if we get like neighborhood or safe haven or whatever it's called, that would be really good as well. There's a bunch of things we can do to reduce our hostility that will allow us to just take way more people. Okay, cornerstone me. Forest mitigations, that's not the one. Friendly relations probably is the one. I don't really think we need reeds, like, to save them for anything, so just trade them away. And then you, show me lots of beavers. Because I want beavers to go in the mine. Yes. You, I'm going to leave there so I don't forget you, honestly. You, I want working. And then everyone else, I want cutting wood. Just get it as close to the forest as possible. How are we doing on oil? 46. So they caught up a little, but I think this season I'm not going to run it just to let them catch up all the way. What else we got going on? Not a lot. I think it's just going to be a bit of a slow game for a little bit here while we catch up on hostility. We'll get a bunch of trees chopped down. We'll get our road networks upgraded. We could think about where the next hub is going to go. We could get one in like here, because the hubs are faster glade event completion, so we're like kind of interested in that. Our fuel production is nuts, so we're not really worried about that. How's our spark dew production looking? Because this should be about the lowest it gets. 165, so spark dew production's fine. But if we build a hub over here, then we could set up another mine. And another mine is just more corruption. And more corruption is more good at this stage of the game. It's the faster we can generate it, the bigger we can grow. Do you have a friend? No, you kind of need a friend. I don't think I have a friend that I can give you currently. Yeah, I think that's just kind of the way it is. And I want to make sure this is full staffed. And honestly, what I want to do in here, give me the upgrade. I'm just going to upgrade it now. You don't even need to tell me when you don't have anything left to do. I'm going to dig this mine as deep as it goes right now, and then you can work it for like the rest of your natural life. What decor do you need? You're at 8 of 8 aesthetic already. You do need 3 more comfort. So what comfort? I know I'm building a lot of yards today, but let's just build a yard. Sometimes I just like a yard. And then over here's where the monastery is going to go. And I'll put the monastery in. Because if we staff that, that's minus 100 hostility, and then we could take in more people. And if we take in more people, we can generate corruption faster. And if we generate corruption faster, then we can reduce our hostility. And if we reduce our hostility, we can take more people in. And if we take more people in, we can reduce our we can generate corruption faster. And if you get the idea, it's all cyclical. We've created a positive feedback loop, or are in the process of creating a positive feedback loop. It's not quite done yet. It hasn't achieved its final form, but it's growing. It's metamorphosizing. Metamorphosing? I don't know. Not a biologist. Disclaimer. How much resolve are you guys getting from, where is it? Oh, I haven't taken it yet. It's this thing. I thought I had that active. It's probably for the best that I don't, honestly. This, I'm going to reroll a lot. I want a camp. Show me any upgraded camp. Forager's camp, I'll take it. I will honestly take it, and then you can come and work these. And who will I be taking from to do that? The 2 humans in this woodcutter's camp is who I will be taking to do that. Okay, how are you guys looking? You have 6 to burn this upcoming storm. You know what else you could put here instead of a comfort decoration? You could put a hydrant there. Because I'm feeling like you should probably have a hydrant at each of your hearths. So they don't have to travel quite as far. Okay, we can do that. That's for sure. That's almost gone. That is not even close to being gone. You're going to be there forever. This is almost done, though. That frees up 1 person. I want to staff everything, and I want to staff it now. And I want to generate more corruption. More. More of everything. We could put a second blight post down here if we wanted even more people out and about burning cysts. Which we could accomplish with a bit of micro. Like, if we were willing to micro people through Storm, we could put 6 people into blight posts in Storm, they could burn everything, and then we could put them off somewhere else. But I don't want to do that level of micro right now, so I think we'll just wait. We'll wait until we get to a point where we can't burn the number of cysts that we need to. Your limit is 10, there's 7. Go to 15. $15 will be good. Also, weren't you going to build a plantation? What does that accomplish for you? Why would you want to do that? Well, because if you did it and you put 3 lizards into the butcher, and you had them making oil, you could sacrifice like 2 or 3 stacks of oil per season. Might be why you'd want to do that. But again, you need people to do that, and you don't have people. So it's just kind of a pipe dream for you. But let's build the expansion anyway. This is a very optimistic plan that you've taken here. Not having any idea when or if you're even going to accomplish that goal this game. Hostility we can get under 4. That's fine. Don't need to worry about that. Farlef is here. What do you have for me? No. 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 None of it. So instead, you will be buying my things today, Farlef. Show me 20? I can meet you with 20. What's worth 0.5? A crystallized dew. There you go. We are at 155 of 400, and we still don't know where mana-infused tools come from, but we do know where a second Forbidden Glade is. And our biggest concern now is impatience. Nothing else is going to lose us this game but taking too long to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. So let's try and be mindful of them. We have people here. I wasn't expecting this. Now I don't know what kind of decision to make. If we rush build... Where did all my bricks go? What did you do with my bricks? You have 31. Oh, it's just no one's dropped them off. Prioritize this. If we build the monastery and then we take 5 beavers in, it's basically like break even. Sure. I want to save... Well, I don't need to save that much stone. It doesn't matter. You can't trade... Well, you can trade in 15 seconds. Okay, that's true. You guys are chilling. You're almost done with one of them. I'm very proud of you. You're doing great work. Yeah, do 8, man. Like, you mine it. Every time you mine coal, you're also getting stone. So don't even sweat it. And then upgrade it again. There's 400 coal in the ground here. Get it out. And if we see, like, metallurgic proficiency, I'm going to take it because it's going to make the mine faster. Oh, yeah. And it's full. Beautiful. Are they even going to have time to burn 10 cysts this season? I don't know. I guess we'll find out as soon as we hit Storm. Also, why do I have 2 homeless people? Where can I build housing for you? Maybe, like, across the square here? That would be kind of fun. Let's give me, like, 2 beaver houses. You're at 18 of 20. You're at 16 of 20. So this will put you at 20. If we built a service building, we could conceivably upgrade you. Monastery's going up. This is good news. It's just the one lone lizard working on it. But he's doing a great job. So you guys leave for the season. Come and help build this for a little bit. I don't think we get enough ale or incense to really worry about consumption control here, because they're going to go through it very quickly, and then there's not going to be any left. Except for the random times that we find it off of, like, a tree. And now we go... Lizard, lizard. Loan me one from up here. Lizard. Down to 2 hostility. Take all 5 of these beavers. Back to 3 hostility. They're all homeless. Okay, that was a mistake that you just made. You didn't think about the fact that they'd be homeless. Well, get them working on planks. And hope they don't die. Because not soaking extra impatience matters for you now. But after this, we're living. Yeah, we might be able to get under 2, but we're not going to be able to get under 1. We might get under 3, but we can't get under 2. A beaver builder has died. That's plus impatience. You knew this was going to happen. You did it anyway. You didn't carefully review your options. And now you pay the price. Send the metal away. We can get more. 5 of 25. You're almost done. I'm very pleased with how quickly you worked. That's a cool 40 amber. Don't remember what it was, but there it is. We have exactly 17 reeds, so let's trade that away. Hey, you have 6 homeless beavers. It's not even enough. You're only building 4 houses. You need, like, another hearth. We have cleared out the spot for another hearth. Funnily enough. Like, you could actually just build it right now. A beaver miner died. Stop. This isn't what I need from you right now. No. Build the hearth. Here. Come down like that, around like that. The resolve is insane. It's because they found the services buildings. Okay. Just chill, it's gonna die down. Like, you're gonna drop back to 35. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know why you're at 39. Maybe this is because hostility got so low all of a sudden? Hang on. You need to get out of here. So what I've read on the Discord and I haven't verified this for myself, but I don't have any reason to disbelieve the fine people on the Discord, is that your third species is set from the moment you start the game. It doesn't show you what it is, but if you you say it gets to your year one villager selection, and you have the opportunity to take a wave that includes your third species versus a wave that doesn't, it doesn't matter if you take the wave without the third species. That will be your third species for that game. It's not like you can start with humans and lizards and see beavers and take the wave that does not include beavers and then later see harpies. They are locked in from caravan selection, is what I've been told. I haven't really taken the time to independently verify it, but it sounds legitimate. Gained a reputation? Oh no. Are we gonna win? Like, why are you all so happy? Wealth seasonal effect. Affected 10 plus 2. From what? From... There's no way. Alright, we're gonna have to disable services. People are way too happy. We need to get this under control. You're out of stuff. You're out of planks. You're working on planks. You've run out of planks. Well, where are you hiding them? Why are you still so happy? Why are you... You're at 49. Oh, you're still under the effect of leisure. I see. Average bonus plus 8. I see. I'm gonna hope that goes away. There we go. It's dropping now. We also now have spare beavers to work in a woodcutter's camp. Okay, beavers have come back to Earth. Humans are in the process of coming back to Earth. Our hostility is 4. We won't be able to get under it. I think impatience might help with that, though, because I think impatience is going to tick before next season. That's very scary. That's very scary. You just got to get under that threshold. Oh no, that was a successful trade. 35, 34, 35, 36. Oh. Duh. What can I have you stop eating? Stop eating jerky, and you stop eating pickled goods. Oh, we can just put a third person in the monastery to control hostility. Okay, it's only 0.6 per minute. We can just let it fall. Because you're about to get, like, really upset when you find out you can't have any of your favorite foods anymore. Because I need you to just chill out. And now I know I can just take trade routes. Because it's a stacking resolve bonus. What? Oh, I don't have enough. I see. Don't have enough. Have enough? I'm trading your food away. What do you think about that? You know that food that you like? I'm selling it to other people. Because you've been bad. Stop. Just stop eating pickled goods. Please? Yeah, 0.3 per minute. You'll figure it out. Soon enough, you will figure out that you're not allowed to have that anymore. Yeah, give me 25 amber. This is a very favorable trade for us. That we don't have any of. That we traded them all away. This you can have. Don't have the space. Just kidding. Renwald in a minute 26. Okay, everyone is chill now. We have 161 coal. We're totally fine burning that in hearths. Yeah, I'm turning all your services off. You're not allowed to have anything here. But I can put a third person back in the monastery to get hostility under control. Right? Yes. You can't afford to do that. And we can run 3 woodcutters all storm. So that's good news. I could even open this glade if I wanted to. Could even open this. No, I'm saving that one for the... I should open this glade, actually. You should get opened. Harvester's camp is done. I don't have anything else for you to do. Congratulations on your new life as a free builder. Trade route completed. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Coats, not enough yet. Wine? Yeah, we can do wine. How are you guys doing on coats in here? You're, like, sort of keeping up, but I wouldn't mind getting you some help. I wouldn't be surprised if you started falling behind a little bit. That's not an indictment of you. I'm just saying. Renwald, what do you have for me? A clan hall? No. Reputation? God, no. I don't want any of these. I'm just going to sell you stuff. 18.75, I can get to that. Here, I'll toss in a pack of provisions, and then I'll toss in like a little bit of oil. Really? Oh, because he's a royal guard. I get it. You can't attack the royal guard trader. Neat. I don't have the housing for that. I remembered. I'd like to take another group, but I don't have the housing for it. We have to develop this hearth first. And developing this hearth is going to be something like this. And then don't do any of this. I just want you to clear the spot where the hearth is going to go. Oh, that's an herb node. I have work for you. Or, you know, if I had people, I would have work for you. You guys probably don't need to be going that hard anymore. So how about you get in there? And how about you get in here? Not making any skewers anymore. Why? You have materials. You're just slow. I need help in this butcher. The next migrant wave I take, I think, has to be lizards, and I have to put some of them into that butcher. Because I really want to turn up our oil production. So which wave would that be? This one, probably. I mean, I could take it now, and then I could just... No, because they're homeless. You literally just covered this. Please, try and hold a thought together for more than like 5 seconds. You found an insect node, huh? Oh, you found 2 insect nodes. Wow, look at you. We'll do this as another human community. And then as soon as these 2 trees are gone, we can put a big house in, and then we could take people. Then it would work. You guys doing on corruption? You have 11 cysts to burn this season? Seems pretty good. You're out of stone somehow, which I find interesting because there's a lot of mining going on. Are you turning them all in? Oh, you're still catching up on bricks. I understand. I see now. You used a bunch in the monastery, I traded a bunch away, now you don't have any more. I get it. Trader completed. Collected. I don't think I can do any of these other ones. So just send it away. Now, how are we doing on amber? We are at 337. We need 400. So we're getting there. 50 infused tools, we've made no progress, but we can buy them from traders, and if we're lucky, we can find a Rainpunk foundry and we can make them. Win without opening caches? Yeah, we're currently doing that. Also, if we could find a converted rain totem, we could knock that out too. What else? Active living matter clones? Maybe. Maybe. And the 4 glade events, but that's just opening glades. So we'd open 1, 2, we'd open 3, and I guess we'd open 4 down here, so we kind of need to start working towards that one. Or we could open 4 here. We have options. We have options to have 4 dangerous glade events active. We're into storm and everything's fine. Don't need to make any changes, we're under 4. And we're going to be a lot under 4 by the end of storm. Because we're probably going to get 3 stacks of Baptism of Fire, at least. That's going to give us 60 more coal. We already have 200. We can set up a second human house here. We can pull this road down. We can make it a stone road. I know we don't have the stone right now, but it'll come in. We'll find it. And then after this, I just need to have a couple free builders for a little bit and get caught up on some of these roads. So I'm going to take this migration wave and I'm going to leave it idle for a little bit. And it's basically going to be after this big shelter goes up that we're going to take that group in. But everything is proceeding very smoothly here. I've got no complaints whatsoever. We do, next season though, probably need to get serious about opening a Forbidden Glade. Which I guess, it could be that we could save that one for the Glade event, but it takes us to a Forbidden Glade, so I kind of just want to open it. I think you are going to end up coming up here. And you're going to build a road. No, that's an insane place for a road. Because you're probably going to put a mine there sooner or later. So why don't you make a path so it doesn't waste any resources? And then open that. Storm is over. We accept new people. We take 2 lizards. You don't really matter, but I want you fully staffed because you're about to be a glade crew. And then I'm going to leave you as builders. I'm not going to touch it for a little bit. I'm going to leave you as builders. I'm going to let you get caught up. Because you got a lot going on. I'll probably put you to work in whatever glade events we find in here. And then after that, you can go work in the butcher. But not a moment earlier. What do we got? A living matter. That is fine. It's very fine. And there's nothing else in here to do. Okay. You know what? Push onwards. No, don't push onwards. Find a faster way to get up there. Like, cut through here, build a hearth, and then get... It's such a long walk. It's like a scary long walk. The only reason I'm running that Living Matter event is because it's like right there. It shouldn't be that difficult to knock out. When's my next trader? 430. Okay. Amber's still 337. Okay. What else did we find in that glade to work? More insect nodes. Another mine. It's all Trapper's Camp stuff. There's nothing but Trapper's Camp work up there. Should give you some more help up there. And then here, just, oh, it's farm. Kind of want to save the space. We're at 96 hostility for woodcutters. We have 59. I could afford to take 2 more people in. Especially because it's a lizard and a beaver. I don't need more humans, but I appreciate both of them. Where would the farm building go? I think over there. Which means the road would come out like this. No, I hate that. It's so ugly. You come over here. Still can't reach. Come over here. Cut that. That should be fine. Where's your friend? Your friend is also over here. I just want him chilling. You're very sad because you have no comfort decorations around. I can get you to 1. No, you should be a yard. You know what? It's fine. We're gonna break convention. A species house is not going to have a yard for the first time in recorded history. It's instead going to have a box and a barrel. It's very exciting for everyone involved. You have a crate. It has Citadel resources. That's very sad, but I'm still not going to do anything with it. Now, you come in here. And where would the hearth go? If we were going to tile. Like, right in the middle of this. So I guess just cut here. I don't know, man. Start on that, and then we'll figure it out from there. I'll give you some help. I'll give you a lot of help. I just want those trees gone. At least it's a decent walk, I guess. Like, you don't have to go very far. We're probably going to have a road that does something like that. And where's my third Forbidden Glade? Is it over here? Yeah, it's over there. Okay. I'm just going to hope one of those has the Rainpunk Foundry in it. And if it doesn't, we're going to start stocking up anytime we see a trader. We're just going to buy all their infused tools. That's the other way to make sure that it happens. We do that, we just run a couple more trade routes, we'll be fine. Like, how much could an infused tool be worth? $3? So it's only 150 amber to buy the 50 that we'll need. We can make that back in trade routes in no time. And there's just not a lot else going on. I think we're almost done with this. It doesn't look close now. I think we're very close to being done. No, I cannot afford that right now. We can only just barely get under 4 hostility next season. Spark Dew is fine. I could maybe have one more human work in those greenhouses, but everything else is keeping up really well. Like, we're at 50 flour, with 250 mushrooms in the bank. Oh, we're at no pie. Oh, you're not even human specialty. We should have lizards in here. That's supposed to be a lizard job. Sother, what you got? 10 amber every time a villager dies or leaves. I would have taken it earlier. Metallurgic proficiency is going to be quite good. Plus 25 to drizzle is going to be quite good. And sure, like, since it's there, I'll buy it. And then you can have a bunch of packs of luxury goods in exchange. Here, I'll toss some complimentary wine in for you. So 315. We still have 100 amber to go, but it's not that scary because these trade routes are starting to get very lucrative. Like, there's 35. Done. And honestly, I'll just do it now. What else you got in here? So we kind of want to go to 150 wine. Like, if the orders are going to be that big, then let's make sure we've got a surplus. We're starting to get a clearer picture of where the hearth would go. It looks like we need to go back at least one. Like to here. Oh, and are you done over here? Yeah, you're done over there. Beautiful. It's also going to be this road that comes all the way through. It's just... there's herb nodes in the way. Which, you should be done with this pretty soon. Yeah, you're at 14 of 25. How are you doing over here? 16 of 25. We're getting there. Soon I will be able to move you to a new location. And then from there, we're just cutting straight back. Directly to that Forbidden Glade. But with the benefit of having a hearth and stone roads that will make the trip very fast. And, you know, I know that you like your organized placement. But the more I look at this plot of farmland, the more I'm like, I really have no intentions to do anything with it. You took a plantation, and then you just never even built the plantation. And you're having trouble remembering why you took plantation in the first place. So... I'm just gonna build a road over a farmland. Like, you could always destroy the road later if you wanted to. If you decided you needed that space. I'm also not convinced this is right either. So just back all that up. I'm changing my mind all over the place. He can't be stopped. No one can interfere with my master plan for this village. Storm's just about here, but everyone should be fine. Beavers are way under their rep threshold now. I wonder if I could let them eat pickled goods again. Except the single human is having trouble keeping up with it. Again, staffing issues. We've taken on way more people than we really should have. Hearth, 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 hearth. Yes. Yes. Hearth me. Oh, it's one more. Okay, go there. And also, guess what? You're done for the season. We're shutting you down. It'll have to wait. Move you over there in preparation for it. After these burn, we might be able to get one of them. And how many are we making a season? 11? That's pretty good. Just get me under, like, 24. Show me 73? You're going to show me 77 after those are burned. Because that's how that mechanic works. Yeah, 77. So we'd be at 101 if we had a woodcutter. We'll have to wait until they burn another 3. Are you doing it? Are you burning, son? There we go. Alright, so now we can have one person working here. This is going to be minus 30 hostility. And also, it kind of looks like we want a second blight post over here. Because they're not even getting over to this part. Do you want to set that up now? You could. You have the materials for it and then some. That's true. Alright, fine. Small herbalist camp has no deposits nearby. I think you will find that you have more to do. Is that where you want it, though? I think it's a fine place for it. Just go like that. You can put decorations behind it. Let's just really make sure we're burning every cyst so that we can extract maximum value out of each storm. Okay, spring has sprung. Give me more beavers. Give me more beavers. Small trapper's camp is done. You would think that you are, but you're not. There is yet more to be done. We can, though, put a new house in here, in case we decide we want to bring more people on board. You upgraded? You did upgrade. Very nice. Do we want to bring more people on board? What would I have 3 more beavers do? We're going to mine, probably. But I kind of want more lizards, because I'm building a second blight post. So, you're going to use coal. You're going to go to 15. Where can I find a lizard? You could get 1 out of the stonecutter's camp. Replace him with a human. And then just give me double human in here, and then we can run double lizard in here. No, double lizard in here. And then we'll be good. We should be able to burn every system and then some with that workforce in there. Now, you guys, now that you're done clearing out the spot where the hearth goes, are going to clear out the spots where the roads go. Something like that. And then we're going to build the hearth, for which we're going to need another lizard, which means I'm probably going to be taking people, even though I just said I didn't want to. Yeah, give me 3 more beavers. We might set a mine up at some point. Maybe. Possibly. And then what was I going to do with them? I don't know. You were going to find another lizard, because that's who you want to be your firekeeper. Well, look at this lizard and an artisan just, like, being sad. He's been making coats his whole life. Why don't you get him out of here? I think he's literally been making coats since, like, the first storm. So he's probably thrilled to just do anything else. Especially if it's going to be stand next to a warm fire and throw 1 piece of coal into it every minute and a half. That kind of sounds like the dream job. And then build some roads. I've got 5 idle builders. I have 6 stone. Are you done with bricks? You are done with bricks. So every stone that comes out of this mine now is going to be going directly into roads. Could also set up another mine on that coal. Looks kind of appealing. And then let's bed the rest of this in. It's going to go all the way up here. And it'll be a nice shortcut for these lizards working that trapping camp. And then cut everything down back here, because that's where I'm going to put the woodcutters' camps after you've cleared that spot out. Priority me this so that people can take breaks here. Show me some trade routes. Can't do it. Not willing to do it. I don't know where these insects came from, but I'll trade them. Biscuits don't have them. Tablets don't have them, but 40 amber for a trade route's pretty good. You down yet? No. 1 of 2. Also, you'll want to take those out just to make sure there's no other coal there. How are you guys doing in here anyway? You are down to 209 coal left. You're almost halfway through. Making surprisingly good time. What else could I be doing? Are you fully staffed? Yeah, you've got double humans in there because I moved you around. You've had double lizards for some time. Put a lizard in there. Continue the roads. Continue both roads. You're chilling. Oh, you haven't built this house yet? That's a little important. Let's priority that. Okay, we've opened the shortcut. So these guys in this trapper's camp now have a much shorter route to at least a hearth. Not a warehouse yet, but at least a hearth. And that's it. That's just too colder. Okay. So what do you want to do with that? You want to run a road across like that? Not ideally. I'd kind of want to do one like that, but that's awkward. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. Also, I kind of like having the free beavers be builders. So what if you don't do anything with it? And you just let it ride? You also can bring this up here. And then eventually we'll cut over there. That'll be another glade that we can open as we get closer. Lowering hostility by 50 seems pretty nice. That's scary. I don't want to do that. I'll lower hostility by 50. I think that's kind of a no-brainer. Ooh, also you have infused tools. I'll be buying all of those, just in case I don't find what I'm looking for. So take me to... Yeah, take me to 20, and then throw all these in. And then throw all these in. 107.5? Yeah, here. Coal's basically free for us. Wait a minute. Coal's basically free. Hang on. Hang on. Give me all of your amber. No, don't do that. Do this first. None. Sorry, hang on. Wait. I'm thinking. Do this. Buy it with coal. Use the slider. You're going to be clicking for a while. Good. And then give me all this. And for that, I will spend this, and then I will spend this. And then, frick. I will spend the... No, don't spend those. I could spend this. How much of the fabric? Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. No, don't send all of it. What are you doing? Just... You're gonna pay Amber to get her Amber? It makes no sense. Just go back to 35. There you go. You puzzled your way through that one. Okay, we're at 371, and we have 35? 30 of our requisite 50. Yeah, 30 of 50. So we only need 20 more. We'll either make them or we'll buy them. This is going to be a warehouse. Right here. And then we'll have a road. And then we'll probably put like some decorations in. Like some barrels. We can have some nice pipes that flank it. So that's 6. How about some benches? You can sit behind the warehouse across from the hearth. It's a nice time. Don't have housing for it yet. Might not ever have housing for it. But that's okay. And then you need a cut in here. And that's where we're going to move them to. After we're done. Also a mine location here that you could do. We got a lot of options. We have 3 spare houses. Let's remember that number for if we decide to take new people in. You just keep bringing these roads up. We are spending stone faster than we can bring it in. But after you're done with this rock, these rocks are very close to our main camp. And the travel time on them will be much more favorable. You're down to 182. It would actually be kind of crazy if we drained a mine completely before the end of this game. I don't think I've ever completely emptied a mine before. In a normal game, they really should be infinite for like any normal kind of playthrough you're going through. I'll trade 10 tools for 35 amber. And 10 packs of provisions? Yeah, absolutely. In a normal game, they should be infinite. This is not a normal game, which is why we're even having a conversation about trying to deplete a mine. But in a normal game, they should be infinite. Functionally. Obviously, they're not literally. But functionally, a mine that's upgraded twice will last you forever. If you're like actively trying to win the game. Which we're not doing here, of course. Bring these up. I'd really like you to be done with this stone, because you're so far from like the rest of the known world. At least you have a stone road to use, but you're so far away. I would love for you to just be back here and be knocking it out. Fortress camp is empty. What were you even working on? Oh, you were working on the giant veggies. Do you have anything else to do? I don't see anything else on the map. I think you're done. You're idle builders now. Get to work. We also almost have enough beavers to staff a second mine. And I'm really looking at this spot over here, like, what if? What if that was the one? It would come back like this, approximately. And then you move to up here. And I don't know, dude, just clear all that out. You don't need it. I'll open this in the middle of storm. I don't care. I'm feeling indestructible right now on this run. So we'll make some poor choices. Did I look at you? I didn't look at you, but it wouldn't matter if we opened you or not. There's nothing in there that we would really need. Is this going to open it? It will. Boom. What you got? Cooked and raw foods disappearing. With each fallen tree. Hey, guess what? It's about to be storm. So this really doesn't bother us at all. Throw some coal at it. And then keep the goods. Keep the change, you filthy animals. You guys get out of here. We're going to open a mine this season. You're a supplier? Actually, we'll salvage you. Oh, we're out of planks. Okay. We can't do anything with you. I still need to clear land for a mine. Well, no. I could build one over here. I could get one, like, right there. And it's, like, kind of on the grid. It just needs planks. So this comes down like that. This comes up and around, and then we put a warehouse in. You need aesthetics decorations. We can take care of that. You can also be flanked by pipes. I'm liking the flanked by pipes look lately. I don't know if you can tell. We need more people producing boards. We could have people producing everything, really. Get like a second human in here working on pickled goods and fabric. Get like, well, we don't have any spare lizards. We could just have random people working there, but I'd rather just leave it to lizards. And what nodes did we find? There's just an enormous stone node in there. Okay. How fast is this event going to go? 234. Pretty good. We're well below 3. It's not a problem at all. We're looking at storm trade routes in a minute 19, which we'll have time for. We could put a 3x3 building here. Do we have a 3x3 building? No, you have a 4x4 building. You have a second production building you want to double up on? No, you have a cookhouse that you never built. But it couldn't have been that important, could it have? Just let people build. You don't always need to be in a rush to be doing something. You can just let people construct the things that they're supposed to construct, and then when the mine goes up, you can go, I've changed my mind, I'm going to put 4 beavers into this mine, and they're going to be permanently removed from the workforce. You know, just like old times. Ooh, 40 skewers. I don't know where you came. Oh, trade them arranged. Alright, fine. Get in here and get to work. You're not even close to having 20 planks. I wonder what is consuming all of our planks. Is it because I traded simple tools and you're now using it all? Like, we're fine on wood. We have 600 wood. But we just cannot keep planks in stock. You guys working on this? Yes. 2 minutes to go. No boards. We knew this. So that means... Well, it doesn't mean. It suggests that if there is a Rainpunk Foundry on the map, that it's in this Forbidden Glade over here. Which, fortunately, we've constructed the infrastructure for already. So you're going to come, like, through here. I don't think that'll open it. I think we'll be fine. How many parts do I need for a woodcutter's camp? I need 2. Next trader that shows up, I want to buy 4 parts. Because to open 4 glades and then to start 4 glade events, I kind of want to try and do them all at the same time. So they're kind of synchronized. You're going to come to, like, there. You're pretty much set. You don't need a lot. Now, get out of this mine. Hope you enjoyed your stay there, but you're back to the... No, you're not. Wait, hang on. Are you almost done? 48 seconds. Well, how bad is it? Nobody's always -2 penalty for every 5 fallen trees. It's pretty bad. Ah, whatever. Get in there. I'm sure it's not permanent, right? Hope. Working effect? I think that means it's only in effect while it's working. Progress 2 of 5, gained 0. We'll keep an eye on it. Also, if we take a -2 penalty to resolve, who cares? It's not going to stop us from winning. Also, beavers are just, like, happier if you have them work in a mine. It's not like you get double production. You could put anyone in that mine, and they'd be fine with it. 18 of 20? I'm missing 1 species house here. How about that? How about you come here? Give me, like, 1 lizard house here. And then you can have, like, a weird little side yard here. Something like that. So I need to take a wave of 5 people. There. And then those last 2 people are going to live in that house. It's going to bump our hostility again. But that's okay. I think those are safe? Those are safe, yeah. We'll just keep bringing it up. You're done now? You're done now. Good. Do you have boards yet? You do have boards yet. Salvage it. Don't need to, but can afford to. There's no reason to not need to. And then you guys need a warehouse, like, pretty bad. Or did I just spend all of my gears? I think I spent all of my gears on the mine, and now we don't have gears to make a warehouse. That's okay. They don't have a very far walk back to here. They'll live. I do want to buy gears from the next trader that shows up, though. 30 seconds. But I don't know if Sahilda has gears. She's kind of like the food person, not the gears person. Are we on Amber? 436. We're fine on Amber. Move you up to... Oh, you have one more tree to go. I see. Is that one more charge? No, 2 more charges. How about you? Soon. Here. Here. And you should be just fine. So, Hilda, do you have gears? No. Oh, but you do have, like, all the camps I've been looking for. But I don't have the gears. You don't have infused tools either. What good are you? I guess I'll take +2 to flour. I'll take this in case I can build it, like, eventually. Did this upgrade for free? Yo, wait. Oh, it still costs the gears. Okay. I see. I was like, maybe the small one doesn't cost gears, and you get a free upgrade or something, but no, the small one also costs gears. I thought we got something for nothing, but actually we got something for something that we already paid and just forgot. Either way, you can do large herb deposits now, of which we have this big annoying one that's been in the middle of our road network for pretty much ever. And it would be nice to get rid of that, if you can get rid of that before we win. If only I still got cornerstone picks and I could take, like, forged trip hammer. Then I could make all the parts that I want. But I didn't anticipate, you know, this. I could bulldoze you to get parts back. No, you still have 108 coal in there. I'll let you finish. This is going fine. Also, if it's a rainpunk foundry, we can make parts in a rainpunk foundry. Pretty sure. Probably. We'll find out. It could be true. It's a lot of amber. Sure. I don't think we're going to need to trade again. We only need 400, we're at 500. You can move all the way over to here. And then you can reach everything you need to reach. But yeah, not having parts blows. I wanted to get that workshop up. Well, here's what you could do. You're not using a forager's camp right now. So you'll get the parts back, and then you can build it. And then if you find more large vegetables, you're like, oh no, I need parts for a forager's camp. But then you can wait to buy those. Just make your warehouse now. It's going to make this go a lot faster, and you're going to thank yourself for it later on down the road. Okay, so warehouse is up. This is good news. We all appreciate this. You're fully upgraded. Plus 10 to global extra production chance. Lovely. The economy does not need it, but lovely. Herbalist camp is done. You're not. You're going to come work on the most important deposit of all. I saw a second one up here too. Where was it? Oh, it was this thing up here. No, it's just a second Fishman outpost. Alright, we don't have a Rainpunk foundry on this map, I guess. Well, let's use more coal, because coal's free. Let's have beavers do it. Go and investigate. You guys don't chop trees anymore. You're going to go work in the mine. So what does this mean? Well, what this means is next time a trader shows up who sells tools, we're going to buy 20 more infused tools so that we get to 50. That checks this box. We are going to open 4 dangerous glades. That'll check this box. We already have 4 amber. That checks this box, and we will not have opened caches. That checks the top box. So we roughly win by the time the next trader shows up. We have a little bit of extra work to do, but functionally we will have won by then. It's turned out pretty good. Oh, we also have these giant herb nodes that need to get taken care of. Yeah, there's a lot of herb nodes around here that have needed to get cleaned up for some time. You guys working this yet? Yeah, one of you is. Okay, it's running. It's ticking. I would love to open this box because it's got 13 food in it, but no. So here's how this is going to go. You are going to come to, like, here. And then you're going to come down here after you open the other glade, and you're a little trickier. Because you can open this glade really quickly, but then there's not another glade that you can open very quickly. So I think you're going to come over to, like, here. And we're going to do this prep work now. It might cost us a bit of global resolve, but we'll live. This one's prepped and ready to go. Actually, I could do an even better job of prepping this one. There. Here, you can be humans instead. Because if I could put him, like, in the middle, then he could just go boom, boom. That opens 2. And then this guy's going to go boom, opens 3. This one's basically already prepped. We just go boom, opens 4. We put 1 person on each glade event. And then we're good. What more do you want me to say? That's 4 active dangerous glade events, and then we just press making connections and we win. And that'll feel good. It's not going to feel quite as good as that game where we won without impatience going over 2, because that was a really good one to get off of our backs, but this one will still feel pretty good. We're at -2 global resolve. We'll be fine. Because you're going to be done. You're done in 25 seconds. He's so fast. So clear a spot where I can put your camp. Basically. I am also looking at hostility. We're going to have to cut a little bit. It's a good thing I remembered hostility was a mechanic. So, like, now, get out. And then this other one, get out. Down to 3. You don't need to work that anymore. Come over here and just make the tiniest bit of preparation to get in there. And then when you're done with that, I might move you over to this other woodcutter's camp so that you can prepare that. Also, don't worry about, like, any of this. It's not happening this game. I've given up on it. You could finish that road if you want, though. I know I'm giving you plenty to do, but, like, if you want to, you can finish it. Three minutes we're waiting still. That's okay. Burning some cysts. We actually have the hostility to run a woodcutter right now. You can just come and do it. Doesn't bother me at all. Do we have the planks to upgrade you yet? Yes. And yes. So we'll do that. We're building roads for once in our life. How are we on stone? Where does stone live? We have 8 stone. Okay. We actually have a stone surplus to build these roads with. Again, many historical firsts taking place this game. Now, you guys get in here double time. And you did prepare this. I'm just going to leave you chilling there. You're fine. I've got plenty of idle workers to handle these glade events when we do open them, so all we're waiting for now is for Vliss to show up. We're going to buy 20 of her finest infused tools with the spared 108 amber that we have. And then we're going to open every glade, basically, all at the same time, and then we're going to finish making connections, and we're just going to peace out. And that's that. It's as simple as complex as it is. It's as simple and complex as it is. We could trade. We don't need to trade. You don't even need to look at that screen anymore. You're fine. Yeah, but there's deeds for like the number of trade routes that you run. You know. Yeah, I know. Just leave them. They're not gonna finish by the time you're done with this game. You're like a minute away from winning. You're a minute and 6 seconds away from winning. You're like 2 minutes away from winning, because you'll need time to open the glades and all that kind of stuff. It's not quite as close as you think it is. You want to build more decorations? No. None of these are going to upgrade. It doesn't matter. You're just waiting. You're killing time. Waiting for these trees to come down. Fill it in with a bit of road. Almost there. It's going to be nice to have a lot of these deeds done. Still have no idea how we go about... Okay, wait, hold on. Bliss is here. It's showtime. Everybody just chill out. 5860. I got it. I got that cash. Here, you can have 59. It's minus hostility. Would be nice. Would be nice. Would be busted. Don't care. Okay. Step 1 complete. 50 of 50 infused tools. I present to you. 459 amber. I present this to you. Win with 4 dangerous glade events still active. We're about to. Win without opening any caches. We're set. It's time for the final piece of the puzzle. Open 1 glade. Open 2 glades. Open 3 glades. Let us begin. Thank you for building that road, kind lizard. Number 1. It's fine. We can let it sit. Does this count as an active event? It does. Okay, we don't even need to send people to work on it. We just have to spawn the event. What's taking you so long? Oh, it's literally just you and you're carrying things. I guess that's what's taking you so long. Here, I can help with that. You could have just asked. There's no shame in asking. 2. It is a termite burrow. That's fine. There's also a brick oven in there if we wanted to go super hard on pie production. But we don't need to anymore. And honestly, now that you're done with both these glades, you can be the guy who opens the 4th glade over here. How special for you. There you go. It's a bit of a walk, but I believe you'll get there. Here's glade 3. That's just a flat -6 to global resolve. That's fine. There's also a cellar in there if we wanted to double up on wine production. And then show me the last glade. And then take me out of here. Oh, you have to carry stuff out? I understand. It's okay. Last glade is another -8 to global resolve. So, checking our deeds. 0 of 0, 4 of 4, 50 of 50, 459 of 400. We are going to go ahead and finish our last order, making connections. We are going to win the game, and we're going to get a lot of deeds. And there we go. So let's go take a closer look, see if we unlocked any fun cosmetics or anything like that. Also, we played some long games this cycle, huh? Oh, whoopsie. Alright, deeds. That's just XP. That's fine. We'll take it. It's just XP. We'll take it. New decoration. Crates. Comfort. Okay, so we finally have a variant to the barrel meta. Wonderful. We discovered 250 glades. We completed 250 trade routes. We won a game with 4 dangerous glade events still active. We won a game with 50 infused tools in the warehouse. Beautiful. There's still a lot down there. Although, a lot of it is there's one for each prestige level. So if we stop at, like, prestige 2, we have win a game without discovering any glades, which I still don't fully have my mind around. We have outstanding move, discover forbidden glade before the end of year 1. We have discover forbidden glade before the end of year 2, so we could knock both of those out. Earn 18 rep through Villager's Resolve in a single game on Prestige 1. That could be kind of fun. Win without completing any orders on Prestige 1. We did that, but I guess we did it on Viceroy. So we're going to have to do it again. These are all cumulative, and then we're into the stuff that I already started tracking. So there we go. That gives us a pretty clear path of stuff to work on for next time. Over here in upgrades, what are we working on? Permanent plus 2% to burning duration and a cornerstone reroll charge. I think they're fine, but they're not like I need them to win the game. Minus 2% to impatience. Impatience hasn't been a problem for us for a very long time, so I'm going to skip that. Bonus production yields plus 1%. It's very small. Plus 1 available charges. It's very small. Plus 2% walking speed and an embarkation point is pretty good. Plus 2% production. Oh, this is the one I wanted. Plus 5% to storage capacity is quite good. So what do we need to do to get there? We can't do it today, but we can do it tomorrow. We'll be able to get that. And we are gated on food in a big way. I think one of the things we need to do in the next couple games, even though they're not going to go as long as the one today went, is we need to be mindful about opening as many glades as we can manage so that we have an opportunity to find caches that have food in them. So let's go and restart the cycle. We will have done very... Oh, we didn't do that poorly at all. We're actually in second place. Okay. Well, end the cycle. That gives us an extra 65 food. That might be enough to unlock another upgrade. We'll find out. So let's wipe the map. What are we doing next time? Ooh, there's a lot of modifiers here. Royal Outpost. Haunted Forest. Levitating Monument we've definitely done. Statue of the Forefathers. Corrosive Torrent. Corrosive Torrent we've also done. Okay, so Fertile Grounds I know we've done. Royal Outpost. I think we've also done... That was the one we did in the same game where we had you can't take orders. But we haven't done Haunted Forest, I'm pretty sure. Haunted Forest. No, Forest. No. Forest. We haven't. So, check it out. Here's the plan for tomorrow. We haven't been on Scarlet Orchard in forever, and we need food. Food modifier from Royal Outpost. Deed. Fun new biome. It's been a long time since we've been in Scarlet Orchard. This is 100% where our settlement is going to go next time. And then after that, we're going to check and see if we need to do Statue of the Forefathers. Otherwise, we might do a second Scarlet Orchard game because there's a lot of question marks out here. So that'll be fun. It's going to be Scarlet Orchard for the next couple days. I like Scarlet Orchard. I think those will be fun games. But unfortunately, because of how long that took, I haven't left myself with any extra time to play Potion Craft or do anything like that. So I will catch you guys around tomorrow for those streams. My schedule at work is really starting to wind down. I have one meeting tomorrow at noon. I will probably be streaming around 1. And then Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment. I will probably be streaming around 4. And after that, it's like the Christmas stuff. I'll find time. I will probably find time. But that's how it's going to go. So if you miss any of those, there's always the VODs. Otherwise, I will catch you around live. And I hope you have a good holiday season. I'll see you around.